Everyone. I have lots of people to say hello to. I'm going to say now, I'm slightly tired for a change. So let's catch up on the chat. Hey, Woody, thank you for being first, and thank you, Aurora, for being second. We have a fairly obvious announcement about both of those people coming up any moment now. Hey, Cinema, lovely to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, so I hope you're doing okay. I've got to put my watch on charge. Let's put that. Hey, Lou, how you doing? Hey, Cobra, enjoy your lurk. You have all been fishing already. Yeah, I think that was it. We have new mods. We have Woody and Aurora to back up. Actually, I shouldn't sit. I'm trying to work out. I've kind of slightly got a problem with my knee, and I keep sitting with my leg under me, and I shouldn't do that. So I'm trying to work on not doing that. But yes, Woody and Aurora are now moderators to complement Akira and Crafton. So we have a nice ready supply of mods who will be modding. I say that, I mean, generally the general hope with mods is they don't have to do a lot of modding. We got a fairly chill community, so hopefully they'll just be kind of sitting there with their swords going, well, I could do something, but there's nothing to do. But yeah, welcome into both of you, and welcome into everyone else. Yeah, that's kind of it for big announcements. I had my flu vaccination Tuesday, and I thought I was mostly okay. I was a little bit tired, a little bit sneezy, but I mostly thought I dodged it. And I have mostly, but I went to the gym today, and I was not strong. My strength was gone, and I'm kind of tired. But that's okay. It could have been a lot worse. I turned up. You'll be best on your best behaviour. Exactly, Woody. Hey, Jezza. Just dropped in to say hello, and I hope you have an excellent stream. I'm just on my way to take Evie for a 48-hour checkup. If you're streaming when I get back, I'll hop back in and chat. No worries, Jezza. I hope it's all going well for Evie. I hope she is eating well now. And if not, hopefully she's drinking plenty. Hey, RJ. How you doing? Now's my chance to be unruly. RJ, good luck to you. Yes, RJ can be the test. First port of call was moderator, cleaning these 306 reward requests that have not been marked as complete. Oh, I know that feeling well. Yeah, having been a moderator elsewhere, yeah, I'm the neat freak thinking, should I press the clear button, or I'm a newbie moderator. You have the confidence I need. I had my flu jab a month ago. It didn't affect me at all, so I'm running on the assumption that my immune system has given up. Hopefully that's fine. Hopefully, I mean, it mostly hasn't affected me. It hasn't changed anything in my schedule. I probably slept a bit more, but it hasn't been the end of the world. But today the gym was a little bit tougher. It was arms. Upper body is kind of my weak point anyway, but things like the deadlift, my best is 55 kilos, and today 52.5 kilos was a slog. I did it. It was tough, and there were a few other bits and pieces, triceps and stuff, where everything felt a bit more effort. And even now, I can feel my body has been through it, rather than usually that doesn't kick in until later in the day. but I did it, so. My personal trainer was very understanding and told me all sorts of stories about how, particularly when he had COVID vaccinations, how that knocked him for six. And granted, he's a superhuman, so he was there saying, oh, well, I went for a 10-mile run the day after the COVID jab, and then I could only do half of it and had to walk the other half. But to him, that's a big deal. So that's fair enough. I'm always scared to do that on Drongos. That's my thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a mod on Drongos, but Sims, yeah, I'm there going, no, I'm a newbie mod. I best not do it. Hey, Zest, how are you doing? Good job, Woody. You're still above me. You're doing amazingly. Yeah, I'm happy. I was a little bit I was surprised at how hard everything was at the gym. And then, to be fair, the personal trainer did a really good job of just being, I'll be fine, and was encouraging me of the idea is, you showed up. A not quite perfect workout is better than no workout. And yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm not going to be back in till Sunday, so I've got plenty of time to recover. And Sunday will be legs day. I do well with legs. All cops are bad. But yeah, no accidental bans of Zest. Better behave. Ooh, sorry, I got distracted. There's a lovely little bird who's just jumped on my windowsill, like he just wants to say hi. Yeah, you can only deliberately ban people, Rory. You know the rules. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yes, I'm glad I turned up to the gym. It might not have been the best, but to be honest, when I say it wasn't the best, it was probably better than I was doing, say, a month or so ago. It's me being a perfectionist. But yeah, I've made sure I've eaten a bunch of snacks, a kind of curious mix of healthy and then some carbs, because carbs are good after the gym. And to make sure that I don't have to end the stream early purely because I'm hungry rather than because I'm at a comfortable place, I have a cheese and pickle sandwich ready to go. So at some point we will take a break and I will eat my cheese and pickle sandwich while we do words on stream, and all will be well, because I try to plan better so we don't get to that awkward bit where it comes up to, say, 3 hours and I'm there going, I'm kind of hungry. Or actually, lately it's been more like over 2 hours and I'm there going, I need the food.
Zestophone Walrus gifted. Cheese and pickle sandwiches subscription. Zestophone Walrus gifted a tier 1 sub to cheese and pickle sandwich.
Cheese and pickle sandwich. I love that somebody somewhere has the username cheese and pickle sandwich. It should be my alt. But yes. Wait, what? How did cheese and pickle sandwich catch a fish without playing the game? Huh? What? But they didn't. Nobody has redeemed the go fishing.
Thank you, Zest of One Walrus, for gifting a sub to ban me Aurora.
Zestophone Walrus gifted ban me Aurora subscription. Zestophone Walrus gifted a tier 1 sub to ban me Aurora. They have given 16 gift subs in the channel.
Is it going to work for... It's not going to work for ban me Aurora? Oh wait, it is. Hold on. That is not meant to be the case. I've been timed out accidentally in 4 channels for mod missed and banned in 1 Discord. It's only a matter of time until I'm timed out. It must be gift subs. Think about it, we didn't have any gift subs. What day is it? Monday. We only had resubs, so that must be it. Yeah, talking of banned, I got banned from, as a few of you know, I'm a moderator at Simcopter 1 stream. Not long into becoming a mod, overnight I got banned on his Discord, and it was the equivalent of a pocket ban, basically. And it was a weird one because I had no idea, and to be honest, I'd looked that morning and then I hadn't really paid attention to the fact I couldn't see the server. And then Crafton DM'd me at some point while I was out, and he was a bit, TTS, are you okay? Wait, we've got a ghost hype train chat. thank you for whoever has mysteriously resubbed and it hasn't popped up. But yeah, Crafton had to unban me when Sim banned me, because he banned me in the night. Well, I don't think he was asleep. He might have been asleep, but yeah, that was a weird moment. Because Crafton was a bit, what did you do? You know, instantly went, you couldn't have done anything, but what? But yeah, thank you for the gift subs, Zest. And thank you, Twitch, for the random hype train. I don't understand why there's hype train. When you say pickle, it's obvious. Is it obvious what that is in the UK? Yeah, sorry, RJ. It is Branston pickle. Yeah, not pickle as in.
Zestophone Walrus gifted. Aurora's a girl don't ban my subscription. Zestophone Walrus gifted a tier 1 sub to Aurora's a girl.
But yes, I meant pickle as in Branston pickle, not as in what we call gherkins. Not the pickles you put in burgers and that kind of thing, no. Well, well done, gift subs. You're catching some rare fish. It looks like it's just gift subs, though. That's a curious one. I'm going to look at the option. Yeah, Zest likes to give sub to curious names. I'm going to be blunt and say I don't mind, because I get money regardless of me are funny. Let's just be pure capitalism and go, I get money. I'm going to dip into the fishing settings to try and... It must be set to... Wait a minute, let's hide that as it is warning me it might show something that shouldn't come up. Let's have a look. Nobody fished for a moment. Why check? What have we got? Channel point redeems. Oh, okay, okay. I'm going to show you this bit just to prove that this should not be the case. Look, allow player to trigger a cast with a gifted sub. Each gift sub will get 1 cast. That button is not ticked. That should not be working. You're the complete opposite to me. I have morals and standards. I have standards. Actually, I have morals. I just also... It's nice to make a little bit of money. I have bills as well as morals and standards. How are you doing, Jackie? I don't know what to do if the box is ticked. Because the box is unticked for bit subs and gifted subs. But gifted subs is definitely doing something, isn't it? I'll go back to hiding it in case something comes up. Curious. I watched a video yesterday of James May making a Spam and Branston pickle sandwich, and it oddly made me want to try. Oh, I hate Spam. When I was a kid, we had a lot of Spam because we didn't have a lot of money, and my dad really liked Spam. And it was seen as, you know, a nice, easy bit of protein. I hate Spam so much. And now I'm intolerant to pork, so I'm going to blame Spam for making me intolerant to pork. Think of it as a streak, Jackie. Zest, I would. Yeah, there are definitely people I follow for the amount. Subscribe to the amount. Actually, there's people I follow, I think, partly for the amount. That's like a regular Crafton influence. Okay, serious moment. Crafton has impressive morals and standards. Yes. He's also unhinged, but those are the best people. Ticket and unticket. Yeah, I might try that. Ballet in an hour. I'm just doing stretching, picking my battles. Good plan. You got this, Lou. And if you don't feel like you've got this, that's also okay. Let's just hide, go fishing. Hey, Ozzy, think of it as streak 10 watch streak. Ozzy is a dedicated viewer. Thank you. Yeah, let's try ticking and unticking. We'll find out later at some point. I don't know. It's Twitch being twitchy. I know, Woody. You're good. Good chunk for crochet project done, but I'm going to be so sleepy. Yeah, that's good, but what is the crochet project? Is it anything? I mean, that sounds right. I was about to say, is it anything cool? And I thought, wouldn't it be terrible if you went, no, nah, it's not cool. Because it obviously is going to be cool. Thank you for the hype train, everyone, which was a mystery hype train, but I think was a kind of delayed hype train because of Zest gift subs? I don't entirely know. Yeah, all crochet projects are cool. Yeah, I got that wrong. I can't crochet. I would like to. There's too many things I'd like to do. That's the problem. Too much stuff to do, too little time. Yeah, but maybe one day. But yeah, how is everyone doing? I so desperately want to put my leg under the rest of me when I'm sitting, and I can't because I think it is messing up my knee. I keep having slight knee issues, and it is definitely worse if I keep bending it and basically sitting on my knee. Who would have thought if you put lots of weight on your knee, that's bad for it? Hey, Volbara, why can't I kind of echoed myself. Hey, Volbara, how are you doing? It's a Grafgan, like making an image of a Yoshi egg. Oh, cool. I like that. I wanted to go for a walk, but it's very icy, so I didn't, and now I feel bad. If it's icy, don't go for a walk. But just, don't risk it. It's not, you can go for a walk one day when it is not icy. It's not really icy here, luckily. It's just cold. Because I'll go for a walk after the stream, because that's what I do. I did have to de-ice the car this morning. But I think, from what I saw, it snowed a little bit here, but about 5 a.m. So the only people that saw it were things like my personal trainer, because, I don't know, he's the Terminator. A good Terminator, but I think, yeah. I honestly almost died once going out for a walk on an icy day in Dundin. Is that how you... Jundin or Dundon? Want to be said, yeah, I a few years back when I was kind of stoically, I was slowly rebuilding strength after my Crohn's diagnosis, and I foolishly went, yeah, I will go for a walk even though it is really, really icy, and I don't regret it. I definitely could have gone very badly wrong with that, and I didn't, but Dunedin, okay, Dunedin? Actually, it might be Dunedin. Yes. Yeah, the problem with walking on my ice is, when it's a bit slippery, is it could mean you don't walk again for, well, worst case, ever. Even so, a good couple of weeks. You don't want to fall. Dunedin, okay. These healthy people. I'm eating a Tunnock's tea cake after bacon sandwich. Well, you can still eat tea cakes if you're healthy. The only way you can get strong is you got to fuel yourself. I'm rehabbing my ankle still from an injury. Yeah, don't do the walk, alright. It will be fine. You can do something tomorrow or the next day, or if it's anything like where I am, it's gonna get warmer. So you will be fine. There are other days. Make sure there are other days. But that's for thinking. But yeah, you can absolutely eat a Tunnock's tea cake and a bacon sandwich, and it's fine. Yeah. Food is good. Food is power and fuel and energy, and I think potentially you could probably. It depends what you do exercise-wise. You can potentially get away with eating anything. My personal trainer, he's going through a stage where he's running a marathon each Sunday, because I think he's quietly going through a midlife crisis, because he wants to prove it to himself. So he keeps having massive pizzas on the Saturday before, and he's kind of living his best life, except his legs are slowly starting to die from all the marathons. Meeting at noon, that's not right. I used to fall so often in icy weather. After getting balance in dance, I'm so much less likely. That's good. Yeah, once my core strength has got to be improved, I am better at not falling. Falling, I think I remember reading somewhere, is basically the biggest killer of the elderly. Bar none. So falling is very underrated on the deadly front. Yeah, every week. Yeah, every week every week in November he is running a marathon. Bearing in mind he's training people 5 days a week, about 8 hours, 40 hours a week of training people and doing lots of stuff. And then he runs a marathon. He gets up at about 3 a.m. to run the marathon. on a Sunday morning so that then he's already at home to spend time with his kid, which is very dedicated, both to making sure he's a good father and running a marathon each week. But he has one more to go, and he was admitting that his leg is really hurting now. Which was... The weird thing is, I ended up reassuring my personal trainer because I think he was a little bit disheartened about how his leg was acting up, and he was a bit worried he wasn't going to be able to do his final marathon. But he won't be doing it till Sunday. He will be fine, I think. But it's a weird position in life when you're telling your personal trainer, no, you can do it, you're good, you'll be fine. But yeah, so I think that's probably it for kind of rambling away. Let us play some World of Warcraft Classic. We shall swap over to the relevant screen. I kind of jump scared myself because I had OBS open and it was alarming. Zest, how are you? Oh, you're getting Australia. I was going to say US citizenship. That's a whole different. Don't do that. An Australian citizenship, I assume. I still want to make it over to Australia sometime next year. I'm not... I need to work out the logistics and the money. Yeah, when I say logistics, I need to work out the money because I was hoping work was going to pick up faster than it did. And I've had a bit of work lately. Not as much work as I could do. It's been annoying. But yeah. I did have yesterday an article go up about... Don't disconnect me from a server just because I took my time. Let me back in. Yeah, I had an article about Gears of War 5 go up yesterday, and that was nice to see. It is nice to be able to go, look, I had this work, and... I wrote about the World of Warcraft Midnight Beta, so that's going up at some point soon. And I've also written a review of the PlayStation 5. 5 years too late. Not really, it's a, is it still worth buying a PlayStation 5 even though it's 5 years old kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of a less interesting one. Gears of War 5 came out a couple of years ago, and I think, to be honest, everyone forgot it came out. But it's pretty good. It's got its main protagonist is a woman, which for Gears of War is quite a big step. And it's a little bit open world in places. And I'll send you the link, Zest. I'm just going to promote myself and go read this. But yeah. Yeah, I think taking a month off if you want to see both Australia and New Zealand is probably the plan. I've been thinking whether I could do 2 weeks in Australia. I don't know. It's something I need to research properly, which I've been saying a lot, but as we all know, life has been a little bit of a challenge. But yeah. Your character's hairspray gel game is straight. It is kind of inspiring me to get I have a haircut in a few weeks. Maybe that's what I should do. I've heard a lot in New Zealand is a lot like Wales. Because I have friends in Wales who... Ooh, what do we get? Unrelenting Rallying Cry of a Dragon Slayer. Bonus to pretty much everything. Nice. Yeah, I have Welsh friends who went to New Zealand and it's very similar. Can you please do a cosplay of your character? Not well. Oh, it's tempting. Could I do that? Could I get that hair done? My hair is very unruly. Not in that way. It feels like my hair would just refuse to stand up. That's a tempting project. I'd quite like to be wearing some better armour than this, though. That is my main complaint. Need 2 weeks just to say hi to everyone here in Melbourne. Yeah, I do. Yes. That would probably be the main place I would aim to go. I'd like to see Sydney, just as a pure tourist. It'll be nice to see Sydney, because Sydney. I just changed mine. I'm not changing it. I'm tempted with my hair. I like my hair as it is. It's kind of a mess today. But something different would be kind of tempting. The further south you go, the more Welsh it gets, and then suddenly Scottish. Interesting. I'm popping up to Sydney during the holidays. Nice. I do technically, and I say very loosely technically, I do technically have relatives in Australia. Because of course I do. I'm British. Everyone British has some Australian tourists somewhere. They are in, I'm going to go this way. They're in Perth, but I don't really know them. Because it is my grandmother's sister, so great aunt. And then, actually, I don't even know if she's alive. But then there's all the relatives that kind of come off of that. But what I'm getting at is basically, I don't think I can really get in touch with them and go, hey, you don't really know me, but can I come stay? My aunt talks about them, and then me and my mum, I mean, it's not my mum's relatives, you know, they're in-laws, kind of just nod politely while going, I have no idea who she's talking about. Not me neither. My humble opinion, if you're visiting Australia, you should probably skip Perth. Time much better spent almost anywhere else in the country. Okay, so they've moved to the nice bit. Cool. I mean, they moved there, I don't know how many years ago. Like 70 years ago, probably. Welcome back, Jackie. Oh, I will have a look on the Discord in a moment. Everyone, don't forget the Discord. If you're not already part of the Discord, join the Discord. Exclamation mark Discord. I was in Australia in 2016. It was amazing, but I knew so few people there back then. Yeah, I've got... thank you, Aurora. Perth is good if you hate yourself and want to earn some mining money. Or at least it was. I think the guts are starting to fall out of it. Okay. I don't really want to earn mining money. I'm okay. Sure, work isn't good, but I don't think I'm quite at the mining stage of my career. Unless it's Minecraft. But yeah, a few friends of mine in the typical British style had gap years and then went to Australia, you know, went to Thailand, or yeah, all across that part of the world. And I didn't because, to be blunt, without killing the vibe of everything, my dad died, and then I didn't really fancy travelling around the world. And then everyone I know came back and went, oh, it's so amazing. And then I was there going, I'm busy being deeply depressed, but cool, that sounds great. We're just going to go do the sack quest, but it would be quite nice to do now. I'm sure Perth has some benefits. Like, I live in a part of Wales which nobody particularly raves about, but, you know, it's got its moments. Failing that, the main moment with where I live is it is very cheap to live. So that's probably what keeps people here. Best thing about Perth is it's a very long way away from me. Okay, see now, Zest, you're making me want to visit it to see what it's like. Just so I can visit and go, oh, yeah, gotcha, I'm out of here. So Hallie lives in... See, I can't even pronounce that woody, so no. I live in a fairly major city, but major cities in Wales are not much to talk about. The other thing about Perth, Australia is huge, and Perth is just over there all on its own. I'm starting to feel sorry for the people of Perth. You're not getting to that sack. You already got the other one I wanted. You're not getting it. Why would you even try? It's obviously not going to work, is it? I used to know somebody that lived in Alaska. Luckily, he moved to... Is it Vancouver? But not the Canadian Vancouver, the Oregon one? Washington one? Might be Washington. I think it's Washington. Washington. Ah, I thought it was. I knew it was one of the states to the northwest of America. He much prefers it there because basically it's got stuff rather than Alaska, a little bit limited. Ah, nice. Do you enjoy your state, Barbara? I've always wanted to visit him. I'll admit, I wanted to meet up with him. I didn't really want to go to Alaska, so it would be nice to visit him one day. Very much, but it's getting expensive. Isn't everything getting expensive? It feels that way. Because as I mentioned, I live somewhere that is a fairly cheap part of Wales. Even that, this isn't going to be where the sacks are, even that is getting expensive. I find it a curious one, but I remember, to sound old, I remember when people used to say, if a house was, say, £250,000, that was £250,000, and people would go, wow, £250,000 for a house, and now it's just very, very standard for a fairly unremarkable house. And nobody says £250,000, because otherwise we might all secretly realise it's £250,000. Hey Reb, how are you doing? How is your week going?
Thank you Cobra Bubbles for subscribing for 9 months.
Cobra Bubbles just resubscribed for 9 months.
Thank you for the resub, Cobra. How are you doing? I miss Washington. I don't miss the sky-high cost of living, but I do miss the state. Yeah, that checks out. You can hardly even find houses for that here these days. It sucks. Yeah, where I am, it is getting harder. I mean, I'm forever lucky, and absolute worst case, to be really bleak, one day I'll inherit a house. I don't really want to inherit a house anytime soon. But as an only child, you know, got that dubious bonus. It shouldn't be like that. Gonna be quite a while before I consider going to the US for way things again. Yeah, there are so many good people I would like to see in America, and then there's a very obvious reason where, to be honest, I'd be worried the TSA wouldn't let me in. So, yeah. I love Washington being an hour away to visit, but I'm staying down in Oregon. Not that it's much cheaper, but I'm biased. Oregon looks great from what little I know of Oregon. Portland, I would love to see Portland one day. But yeah, I would definitely like to visit America. We're all quietly there going, no, yeah, there's stuff going on. Maybe not right now. Actually, it's a red quest. Let's not do that. Let's go poke away at the Marines. We see you've enjoyed a known Antifa glorifying show called Checks Notes. Band of Brothers. Care to explain yourself, miss? Yeah. Oh, if the TSA saw my social media, I would not be entering the US. No, not that I'm not there as some kind of crazy person, I just don't like injustice. But that can make you seem a bit crazy at the moment, to certain groups. Portland is pretty, in driving past and in theory. In theory? That sounds ominous. TSA questioned me on that show. I would go full history nerd on them. I wonder how they would react. I'm kind of instinctively thinking I'm sure somewhere is a TSA agent going, well, actually, that side had a good point. And you think, no, they did not. Oh. Actually, oh, chat, this isn't going to be speedrunning, it isn't. Shall we go? The quest that the speedrun guide is trying to get me to do, I don't like doing. It tends to get very messy and you die a lot. But I suppose on the other hand, this isn't hardcore, so if I die, I die. It's not going to be the end of the world. Not to get too political, but it turns out the other day a church nearish me, a Catholic church, got completely covered in graffiti of swastikas. And A, that is horrific. B, I expected better of the people in my area because it's not the best of areas, but it's not really the swastika kind of area. C, I'm still trying to figure out the logic of covering a Catholic church with swastikas. I'm not... I don't know, it was a surprising choice of religious institutions to go, yeah, swastikas. Yeah, there is, yeah, it's... Luckily, to the credit of the local community gathered round to basically paint over it as quickly as possible, but I don't know what's going on. I guess they thought it wasn't Catholic. I honestly don't know. I mean, I suppose, like Reb said, there's not really any point to it, it's just racist. The Pope is horribly woke. Perhaps that's it. I doubt they thought that far. Yeah, maybe I need to sarcasm back. I started thinking, could it be, I was left going, well, a lot of Catholic people ended up in concentration camps. Were they going with that angle? And you think, no, that involves a lot of deep thought about the whole business. But I do actually think probably some of those people would think the Pope's woke, but I doubt they would think of that. But yeah, I don't know what's... I regularly point out to my mum in a somewhat bleak fashion, if America wasn't doing what it's doing, I suspect, sadly, Britain will be looking pretty bad, but everyone is focusing on the horrors of America, and secretly, Britain is starting to go down some very, very bad routes. I'm on a sinking ship, but it's a little bit slower. Pretty good to see the new Pope get immediately attacked for being woke. There are some feelings he might swing it back a bit more the other way from Franix. Yeah, Pope seems quite... Yeah, I'm not Catholic, but there'd been worse popes. I don't know a huge amount of what he said, but the bits and pieces I've kind of gleaned, I'll take it. My favourite thing about the most recent Pope selection was one of the candidates was named Pizza Baller. Oh, that needs to go on a menu. That needs to be a special at a pizza restaurant. Oh, good luck, Aurora. I hope it goes okay. I admit I'm worried. I'm watching events in the country very carefully. Yeah, I do not like what is happening. It is a worry. That's an understatement, but yes. I tried to stick with the idea of you just do what you're able to do. As in, you try to be kind to other people. I try and donate to relevant and good charities. You just have to kind of focus on you, but not in that selfish way, not in the right-wing attitude, but just as in focus on what you're able to do to try and change things. Okay, this place is going to respawn and I have absolutely no idea in what way it is going to respawn, so let's just run with this and hope we don't die. Sounds like a cheese brand specifically made to go on pizza. It does. I like the sound of it. It's making me hungry. This is why we have a sandwich on standby. Go upstairs and keep open this. Okay. Okay, the person that killed everything before us has proved very useful. I always keep seeing a reanimated corpse of Tony Blair forcing its way into current international affairs, which is bath-worthy. What happened? Tony Blair's really demonstrated if you make terrible decisions in life, you can age very rapidly. Because, yeah, reanimated corpse is not far off. I'd feel sorry for him if it wasn't for, I don't really need to finish that sentence. Hey, Rachie, how are you doing? Yes, I'm already, the mere mention of the word cheese, I'm so glad. Hello. I have a sandwich by my side, because I've tried to plan ahead, because of late the main thing that slows me down on streams is I get hungry. And hunger is bad for me with friends. It makes me it messes up my stomach for the rest of the day, so I have to eat. Like a slightly desperate person. It's hard to feel sorry for people who caused hundreds of thousands of unnecessary deaths. Yeah. Really, yeah. I'm laughing in a kind of cynical way. Not in a, yeah, that's really funny, but yeah. Well, we live in an area where people in this, an age where people are nostalgic for those leaders. Yeah, that's how bad it's got. Nostalgia for the war criminal Barack Obama. At least he could string a sentence together, because it turns out everyone seems to be left with, hey, that leader can actually speak words in a correct order. That will do. They're awful words, but yes. But yes, I'm trying to be a bit organised with food when streaming, because I'm hoping to be able to stream for longer. For a while. No, don't. There we go. I'll make sure I got the food, because Crohn's is a weird beast and gets very grumpy if I don't feed myself regularly. Which, alongside that, I'm trying to figure out my routine with the gym, because I think, having read up a lot on it, I need to eat more. And it is a weird way, as in eat more than the average person. Hey, we did it! Okay, that quest went a lot easier than it usually does. Wait a minute, where? We usually have a thing up here that tells us where to go. Where has that thing gone? Not that I'm being lazy, but I'm totally being lazy. Let's try reloading. At least we used to know how magnets worked. What a world we live in, indeed. What a time to stop drinking. Yeah, magnet line, wow. Most nights I watch Jimmy Kimmel's opening monologue because I like him, and I kind of forgot how I liked his stuff. And then he got cancelled for a few days, and I was a bit, you bring back Jimmy Kimmel. And, hey, Gemini, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Yeah, that was how I learned about the magnet thing. What do you mean we don't know how magnets work? It was a thing Trump said a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember why he was talking about magnets, but basically he was all, oh, well, nobody knows how magnets work. And obviously the rest of the world went, huh? Yeah, we do. I might come out the game. I'm trying to work out why that arrow isn't there. It's not the end of the world, but we were referencing the song Miracles by Insane Clown Posse. We could do. Maybe that's what Trump was getting at. Absolutely absurd stuff, but the media mostly shrugged and moved on. Yeah. I think it's starting to be what they do on the whole, where it's just, okay, you're crazy. Magnet goes in, magnet goes out. You can't explain. Yeah, he was. I saw a clip somewhere where he was also explaining how he got his MRI results, which he wouldn't explain what the MRI was for, and acted a bit like he didn't know what it was for. Oh, the arrow's back now. And then he was all, oh, it was the doctor told me they were the best MRI results that you have ever seen, and it was a bit, oh no, sorry, the greatest. And it's a bit, I don't think you can have greatest, you know, it's a kind of straightforward state. They are what they are, basically. But obviously it has to have the best. Next time I have an MRI, I'm going to say I have the greatest MRI results of my life. Or ever. It paid off by a big Tylenol. Can't mess with Tylenol. I'm doing good, thank you, Gemini. Yeah, it's been a strange month, but it is on the up. The start of the month, my mum went through a very nasty Crohn's flare, and unfortunately, I think I need to level up this year. We were meant to be going to Amsterdam for her birthday at the start of November, and we had to cancel it. It is her 70th birthday, so it was going to be a big trip away, because she hasn't been to Amsterdam. She's hardly travelled. I say that, I've hardly travelled, but what I mean is I've been to Amsterdam, she hasn't. So we were going to go for her birthday, and we had to cancel it very last minute, because she got put on a huge amount of steroids, and basically there was a period of time where she hardly ate she didn't eat a meal for about 2 weeks, and also she was constantly in the bathroom. She had very difficult pain in her abdomen because her intestines had got very inflamed and were kind of causing a kind of stricture, so food wasn't going through like it should, and could have caused a blockage. So the start of November was kind of a lot, because also it was trying to make sure she still had a nice birthday, and I was sorting out refunds and things. To the credit of the hotel in Amsterdam, they had a non-refund policy, and we were going to claim them a travel insurance, but I emailed them and they were really kind and went, no, that's fine, that's awful, I hope she gets better soon. So we got it all sorted, and we've got it rebooked for February, hopefully. That's such a bummer. I'm no stranger to cancelling travel because of health flares, but missing a 70th birthday bash and then spending weeks in pain sounds especially awful. Yeah, it was not good. But yeah, the steroids are slowly starting to work, and she's got to rebuild a lot of energy, and to be blunt, she's on the steroids until sometime in January. So it's not an overnight fix, and I think she needs to be put on different medication. But hopefully we're over the worst of it all. And yeah, I'm trying to get back on track with life, because it sort of took up a bit more time. No, I'm not complaining, but yeah, there was more to do. Tentatively hopeful things are on the up. But I've been okay. My health has actually been pretty good lately. I'm still overly tired, probably because of everything I literally just said. But also I'm dealing with some nutritional deficiencies that, a bit like the steroids are. Oh, well, it won't be fixed overnight, just keep doing this. Otherwise I can't complain. I've been going to the gym regularly. I'm going to the gym 3 times a week. Taken a bit longer to gain any muscle than I hoped. I think I might be down to the Crohn's. Can't believe Hallie's mum is mad. Yeah, if I was on the steroids going to the gym, I feel like this would be going well for me. Thank you, Jackie, and thank you, Gemini. Bit random of me, but you'll have to think of 100k point redeem, as I'm on 82k and could probably spend it on something. Ooh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to think. Because we have the 200k redeem, which is VIP dumb. I haven't got one for 100k. I'm gonna have to think. Suggestions are welcome. But yeah, so hopefully everything is on the up now. I'm kind of saying it a little bit tentatively for quite obvious reasons. 100k, shout out to Hallie's mum. There you go, 100k, and my mum just pops up on the stream and goes, hi internet people, I've heard stuff about you. I'm worried you've heard a lot about me. Hello. You could, Cinema. Yeah, if you get to 200k, VIP is yours. 100k super hydrate redeem. Drink a lot. Yeah, I'll just drink 2 litres of water. And then the rest of the stream will be me constantly taking a break to go to the loo. That will be the plan. 200k for roll-up bypasses auto mod. Mother trucker, I get that for free. Another streamer I know does choose a game for 100k. Could do that. Alcohol drinks. I don't really drink, so no. No worries, Reb. Lovely to see you. Have a good rest of your day and take care. A preferred method of losing all my channel points is on Bandcamp. Yeah, I've done that a few times on a few people's streams. I'm a bit of a channel point hoarder. One funny thing is, for a long time I hoarded, I can't remember if it was 200,000 or 250,000, but basically it was to become VIP on Spoofy's stream. And then not long after that I became moderator, and you can't have a moderator badge and a VIP status at the same time, and a little part of me thought, I could have saved those points. But on the other hand, I lurk and chat enough on there that I kind of regained them. Thank you for the Gigantify, Woody. That's a weirdly cute super hydrate. I like it. I do keep meaning to sort out new emotes for this stream. I need to come up with some ideas and message Lavi, because it's yeah, it could be good to have some new ones. I felt like having a beer, play with me, yeah. Cinema, we could do some community games. I felt like having a beer tonight, and I stopped in at a liquor store on my way home from my evening walk. My selection was so bad, I just walked out and saved myself $30 and my liver. Yeah, I mean, I drink sometimes. But when I say sometimes, I can actually name the occasions this year. I had one cocktail at Disneyland. To be fair to me, their cocktails are super potent. They are very expensive, but good grief, they make sure you get value for money in there. So one was plenty. And I had a few drinks when I was watching Glastonbury coverage in June. And I think I drank at New Year. I'm very exciting like that. Oh wait, actually, no, I did have a drink at TwitchCon. I forgot that. It was a very watered down cocktail. I bought a pebble ice maker. It's small enough to sit in my nightstand, and I drink lots more water. That sounds like a good plan. You have over 1 million more channel points in one channel, Lou. Wow. You are a dedicated follower of that stream. I think the most I have is about 500,000. I think that might be on Drongo's stream. Glad I don't drink alcohol. 10 packs of Coke was $10 at Coles. I see, I just mostly drink water. I would drink coffee, but my coffee machine is broken at the moment, and I spent 2 hours trying to fix it yesterday. And sometime this week I'm going to have to phone the support line and try and get it fixed. I'm a week away from 6 months sober. Sometimes I miss beer, but mostly I miss tequila. Oh, good job, Jackie. It is hard to be sober, at least in this country. There is alcohol and seemingly everywhere, and there are people that will be a bit, oh, you're not having a drink, and alcohol, there's a lot of pressure surrounding alcohol, so good job. I think multiple people had over 1 million on Drongos now, because he canned marbles and never replaced them. Yeah, I miss marbles. I mean, fair enough if he didn't miss marbles, but I miss it. But yeah, good job, Jackie. I think it is probably, not drinking is the hardest thing socially to avoid. I hate people who are insufferable towards sober people. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so, oh, go on, it's just one drink. And you think, I don't want my one drink. Been on Twitch since 2016. I wish I was. I have had my account for a long time. I think possibly 2010. Wait, was Twitch around? I don't know. I've had a Twitch account for basically as long as Twitch has been around, but I have never bothered using it until about 3 years ago. And in particular, I wish amongst the pandemic I had used it, because it would have made life a lot less lonely. I commend people who don't drink. I definitely don't drink. Yeah, I'll go back to drinking at some point, but to be blunt, I spent a lot of time around somebody who it turned out was an alcoholic, and it kind of put me off. I won't end up at a position, because to be fair to him, it was in his genes. But it made me see the dark side of alcohol a little bit more, and I'm fine, I don't need it. Biggest help is I don't leave my house other than work much. Yeah, that's probably going to help that. It's always a bit annoying when I tell people I don't drink and they give me a look or a snide comment. I think for a lot of people it's the defence mechanism, because they're self-conscious about their own alcohol. Yeah, that is it. The people I've come across who are pushy tend to be the people that you're also left going, you've got a little bit of a problem here, haven't you? But yeah, having been around the dark side of it, I'm a little bit warier of alcohol. Having said, I'm not anti-alcohol, it's just I'm not much of a drinker at this point. A lot of the trouble with men are in their genes. Exactly, Lou. Yes. I freaking love mocktails. Feeling fancy with no headache. Yeah, mocktails. There are so many good mocktails around these days. It's really nice. Yes. Awesome. We're going to go, we got ads coming up, so I'm going to we want this kind of area. But we're going to take a quick break and I'll probably eat a little bit of my sandwich. So we'll leave these guys to fight it out. You're almost forced to look at their habits and don't like what they see, so obviously it's your problem. Yeah. I think, to be honest, probably most problems in the world are down to insecurity. We got a pun.
Miss Reishi has an amazing pun to share. Today I learned that if you turn a canoe over, you can wear it as a hat. Because it is capsized.
Oh. Good job, Reishi. Thank you. I don't need booze to help me wake up with a headache. It just happens on its own. Yep, that too. I can wake up tired. Thank you, Reggie. That's a good one. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Raptor. Yeah, I enjoyed my cocktail at Disney. Probably because it was a safe environment. It was the hotel bar, so it was very... Drink a little bit too much. Well, I wasn't that. I was only slightly drunk. But yeah, you're just walking back to your hotel room. So that made it more tempting. But they're also a ludicrous price, so you're only ever going to get one. Because they... How much to make it? They were about 15 euros, and some of the cocktails were 18 euros. And they were nice and very potent, but you're not going to get drunk on those. Not unless you were very rich. Hey, Bernadette, how are you doing? How's your week going? How is everything going? We've got ads coming up in about 1 minute. When we do have ads, I'm going to kick off words on stream for a few minutes. And then I'm going to eat some of my lovely cheese sandwich. Which is very on brand of me, really, isn't it? Oh, wait, we're going to try and get this guy, because he's going to be a pain to get whenever he respawns. Yeah, and we'll just take a quick break so I can eat. You should also all get a snack, or get a drink, or stretch. You know all the things you need to do that nobody wants to do because they're healthy. I don't miss the hangovers. I was hoping I'd lose more weight by now, but silly genetic, yeah. But the key thing is you must be so much healthier just without it. I'm good. I have a sick niece today. It demands all my cuddles. Oh, that's lovely. I mean, not that they're sick, but lovely you're getting all the cuddles. Okay, ads are going to kick in any moment. So I'm going to chill here. Imagine me in health. Woody, the amount of exercise you do, you are a god, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll switch over to words on stream any moment. And then we're going to carry on with this quest. It should be a pretty easy one because we just got the difficult one, to be blunt. But yeah, Woody, the amount of cardio you do, good grief. Yeah, go on, ads. Do your thing. I would like you to kick in now. Twitch ads are brilliant at just not. 15,000 steps today. Nice. Even more so, you're getting paid to do it. I legit only did... Yeah, I know. Yeah. I legit only did 10 minutes on our exercise bar. Yeah, but you did 10 minutes. Those 10 minutes add up. Do that each day, that's only over an hour. Okay. Okay. Yeah, more than just sitting on my couch. Exactly. Okay, let's get words on stream set up. And then I will be right back. We are back. I have eaten half my sandwich. Hopefully it's not all over my face. I don't think it is. And I'm saving the other half for later because I'm trying to pace myself, because I am that person that if there is food in front of me, I'm going to eat it. And I thought, no, because then in about an hour's time, I'm going to wish I ate the sandwich. Weirdly, adverts were short. I think Ad Manager has messed me about, because we are meant to be having 3 minutes of ads an hour. We only had a minute. Oh, hello. We only had 90 seconds worth, so we'll give it a poke. Slow eater, apparently. Oh, I say I'm a fast eater. I used to know somebody who was a crazy fast eater. But I'm generally, amongst most people I know, they think I eat quite quickly. Hey, we did 9. So much sandwich left on your face. This is basically a mukbang. Yeah, if it gets the viewers in, that will work. Give me a bit more time without any regular work, and yeah, OnlyFans is only a handful of bills away, I'm sure. Yeah, that would make, yeah, ADHD meds can suppress your appetite, can't they? I'm a crazy fast eater because I literally grew up in a home where if I didn't, my dad would steal things off my plate. That doesn't sound good. That sounds... I'm just a fast eater because I'm impatient. As in, I do mostly everything fast. Which is particularly annoying when I'm also somebody with chronic fatigue, because imagine that as a combination, when your brain wants to do everything fast, but your body goes, I'm kind of tired, but we don't. That is not the best. That is when it gets frustrating. Don't heal yourself, that's so irritating. Are we the same person? I think we are, Rachel. We do appear to have so much in common. Were you here earlier when I was talking about how I still need to work out if I can make it to Australia at some point next year? I need to look up some prices. And then I need to kind of gaze at my savings and kind of go, shall I be sensible or take on a trip of a lifetime? No healing. If I can't heal, you shouldn't heal either. But we don't need him, but it'll clear some space. So what are you all up to tonight? Wait, I've turned Australian there. It's the middle of the day for me. What are you all doing in your respective time zones? Because it's not tonight for me, it's midday. Whenever you do visit, you'll be so welcome, and I'll make sure to clear some schedule to go out on the town. Oh, thank you, Zest. It'll be lovely to see you again. Yeah, it's just trying to work out the logistics, and to be honest, probably trying to go, let's just burn through the money. It'll be fun. I know last time I looked, it wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be. That's not to say it was cheap, because it's travelling across the world. But the word cheap flights are very, yeah, comparatively cheap flights. I'm at work, I shovel food in, because either the chef gave me a full sandwich I need to finish in 3 seconds before the boss comes back, or a resident is about to walk in. Ooh, okay, it's going to be speedy then. At home I'm doing 70 other things and brain forgets to eat. I know that feeling well. Before I had the Crohn's diagnosis and when I was healthier, I could easily go 12 hours and just think, oh yeah, I was hungry, but I forgot because I was busy doing stuff. The thing that gets me now is I end up in very bad pain if I don't eat regularly. Otherwise, yeah, I'd forget all day so easily. Power Wash seemed nice. I love Power Wash. News Tower. Oh, nice for Barra. I played it a little bit last night, and I was tired, so I didn't want to push through. I liked it. I remember I really loved playing it at the start of the year when it was in early access, and I can already see that early access did it a lot good. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose my weekend to it. Every time. Just because I haven't got the DPS. Leave me alone, troll. There we go. Looking forward to getting to the market tomorrow and getting some more salmon. I've been having fun figuring out how to pan fry it properly, and I have a new pan and probe thermometer to play. Ooh, that sounds like a fun project. Wherefore art thou hex troll, not voodoo troll? Way over there. That's not convenient. What about you? Are you? Yeah, you'll do. I put 360 hours into early access. It became my chill game to play for. See, I resisted. I think I played it for about 20 hours, and then because it was early access, I thought I don't want to play it for too long, in case. Hello, Tiger. In case I kind of burn out on it. But yeah, I can absolutely see how it's going to be your chill game, because even though I was tired yesterday, it was really relaxing. So yeah, I think I will end up that person now it's in full release. Oh, I forgot when we were killing me, we needed to get that skull. Never mind. My biggest problem with cooking salmon is severely undercooked salmon is very delicious. I'm trying to think if I have had salmon recently. I used to be somebody that didn't eat fish. And then I tried a few different... I remember I had sea bass. And... I've had cod, but yeah, everyone's had cod. Might have had salmon a while back. Some fish I absolutely hate the smell of. I can't eat tuna. To be fair, I have never eaten tuna, but that's because the smell makes me want to retch. And I think instinctively, if the smell of something makes you want to retch, you probably shouldn't eat it. But some fish is good. And a Japanese restaurant quite near my place that does a really great seared salmon, so still largely raw. See, I've never had any kind of sushi. I mean, I've had vegan sushi, but that's usually a lot of cucumber and avocado and things. I wish I liked sushi. I've tried so many different ones, but can't do it. I like the vegan sushi I've had. I don't tend to crave it. It's not something I'm going, oh, I can't wait to have more. Tuna mix about the only fish I would. I wish I did like tuna, because it's pretty good for you, high in protein. Yeah, it's a good fish to get into. That sounds wrong. Don't get into your fish, chat. No. I mostly get chicken sushi because all the salmon ones have avocado in them and it ruins me. See, I like avocado. I found out the recipe at my work for egg salad and the recipe for tuna are the same, minus the named ingredient, and I'm sad. Wait till you find out where eggs come from. Tom Cruise got really into fish. I'm scared to ask. I can't remember what that reference is. I'm just hoping it's a film. But Tom Cruise is really weird. He could have got really into fish. Yeah, some people don't like the rice, just generally. You know, sushi rice. It's not my favourite rice. On the other hand, I'm willing to accept I don't think I've had good vegan sushi. And I suspect with most cuisines, a lot of it is down to, you know, as in... Like, for instance, I like Chinese food, but mediocre Chinese food, nah, it's the worst. I don't want it. I want good Chinese food. And pizza. I don't want cheap quality pizza. I want good quality. Otherwise, yeah. A lot of it is down to if it's good quality, basically. Or well made. Jump into the hut. We're not truly speedrunning guide. We're just kind of wandering. Allegedly, he bought them at what? Allegedly, he bought them at fish markets for not eating reasons. Allegedly. Yeah, that probably checks out the Tom Cruise, doesn't it? Allegedly. There's something weird, yeah. I'm not a fan of Tom Cruise. I'm worried anything I would say I'd have to keep saying allegedly, but just, yeah, that seemed likely.
I'll be seeing ya.
To be honest, if I was Tom Cruise, I would fuck fish. Okay. I mean, you can just do that as you. Hey, evil goat, what a time to arrive. How are you doing, evil goat? I love the auto mod just held ban me please. Yeah, what? Auto mod going, they're trying to fall on their sword. I watched that semi-recently. I don't love umami. Why can I not speak? Umami, whatever flavours. You could just do that as you. I love supportive. Well, I'm just saying you don't need to be Tom Cruise to have inappropriate relations with fish. Allegedly. Would he? I mean, I suppose at least if he's buying them at the fish markets, they're not alive. That's all I got. The things you learn on the internet, chat. Things that you can't unsee. Chat just got real empty. Kind of peaceful. How can we get off the fish? No, Woody, it should not be more permanent. Best part is the game has gone through a peaceful bit too, like it just read the room and went, yeah, we should just be peaceful now. Justice possessed, absolutely. A great disturbance in the force, like a million walruses being zested and then put back in the freezer. Exactly. Hopefully Tom Cruise won't move on to walruses. Zest can just do that to himself with a time chain. They can, yeah. The best part is, Zest has had so many name changes, I'm now left thinking, did they have a different name when I first knew them, or was it always Zest, or... Because I've got a weird feeling, which I might be wrong, where I'm sure Zest had a name before Zest. 6 days, 1 hour. Have you got a plan? Funny, a bunch of people met me as E.G. Cloaca of one time. Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna stick in their memory forever. And a whole bunch of people that went, I know that name. I need to. I know that word. I need to Google what that means. Oh, that's what it. Oh, pure regret of why did I Google to see what that means? Oh, let me actually go back to Chloe. I mean, Chloe is a nice name. It's the full length that is a little bit different. It's great if people are so used to it. They see an of one username, they know it. Yeah, that's when you know you are internet famous. Which is the best kind of famous. Because you can go outside and nobody cares. But online, everyone goes, of one. That's actually what you need. You need to start having people that just call you of one. There will be somebody eventually. Every once in a while, I come across somebody that calls me Copter. And that confuses me, because I'm left going, huh? I'm not, nobody, I'm Hallie. Or sometimes people call me Haley, and then I quietly think, please don't do that. Copter is an unusual one to be called, but it does happen. Of one, that could work. Orky still calls me Wank. Is that to do with a name change, though, or do they just want to call you that? I can just government name him in real life. Oh, I have a bad memory. I'm left thinking, I'm sure Zest did tell me their official name, and I can't remember. Because all I remember at TwitchCon was a bunch of people all going, let's all discover what our real names are, and then we can call each other that if we want for the rest of the weekend. And barely anyone ever did. It was just, oh, it's just easier to remember, yeah, the username. And I'm trying to think. I'm the only one I remember what Bib's real name is. That might be it. Oh, and Crafton. Everyone else, it just left. It was just, yeah. Yeah, no doxing, Woody. Yeah. It's like my real name is relatively, it's not hard to come by because of a work business, and the email I use for business purposes and stuff, it's not hard to find, but I tend to still prefer being called Hallie because it's easier. And I do actually respond to Hallie. If somebody in the street went, hey Hallie, I would go, hello, wait, who are you? Bib's real name is on his mailbox at his apartment. Oh no, the horror. Hearing Miner's in real life name is fucking weird. Like, dude, he's always Miner to me. Don't call him anything else. Yeah, that's how it works for you, isn't it? I mean, in my case, this hoodie I'm wearing now, the helicopter hoodie, I tend to wear it. I wear it to the gym. I wear it just on walks and things. It would be very weird if one day somebody went, hey, helicopter, I know you. And then I'd probably be terrified and think, right, I need to move. Imagine having your real name known on me. Oh, surely, yeah. Bernadette, that's not going to be your real name, is it? Question mark. Can be me. Or me. I use Miner's in real life name infrequently. So infrequently, I think I called him Miner. But, yes. Problems crop up when you start crossing the streams of in real life people and Twitch. Yeah. Which could very easily happen. I know as an example, I mean, not to do Twitch, but my username on Instagram is part my real name, and then at the end, there's just Hallie on the end, because somebody was already using my name, and I added on Hallie for the people that knew me as Hallie. And my hairdresser, I got her booked through Instagram, and I'd known her and stuff. Anyway, it turned out all along, for about 3 years, she thought my surname was Hallie. And then I had to awkwardly to say to somebody who's not really online, no, that's my internet name. And she just looked at me like I might as well just been from Mars. And now I'm stuck on her system as my full name, Hallie. Your surname isn't copped. I think that would make more sense to her. Because she was just going, oh, I just thought your name was Hallie, like, you know, Healy and things. And it was a bit, no, that's not it. Yep. And welcome back, Aurora. I hope everything went well. We have one more Dust Runner. Annoyingly, we have ads coming up in 5 minutes because for some reason today it's decided to not bother putting them on once an hour. I don't know why. I assume it's just to test me. It's the one we want way over there. It's going to be messy. Let's go around the outskirts. You and Sim are sibling. I have had that. I have had a couple of people in Sim's chat go, so are you two related? And it's not. I think even more so now, I'm a moderator there. I think it's almost, oh, well, she must be a relative because, you know, she's a moderator and they're both copters. It's just pure coincidence. Did something very inappropriate about you. Yeah, Zested. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. Bizarrely, you got auto-modded for asking to be banned. Which is a weird reason to get auto-modded. If you're asking somebody to ban you, auto-mod's just helping. Hey, we did it. No, we're not going to grind. We're not going to die and respawn either. We're doing sensible things here, chat. But yeah, it's annoying ads have decided to switch to every 30 minutes, because I'm not a fan of 30-minute adverts. I have changed the setting, but I've got a feeling I'd have to stop the stream and start a game for Twitch to realise. Go get some food, Woody. Everyone go get some food. We got ads coming up in 3 minutes. This is the perfect time if you're not subscribed to, well, subscribe. We'll just go blatant with that, but also go get a snack. Snacks are good. You just had dinner. Well, don't be hungry. Stop trying to get me in trouble on my first day. This should now be where I go. Did you know Woody and Aurora are on a probationary period? They're not, but we could say they are. And I could assess them in a month's time. And it's fine, because it's me. I'll forget. 11:30 p.m. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe don't get something to eat then. I forgot about the time zones. Oh, crucially, the time zones are a bit excessive at the moment, aren't they? Because of the clocks changing for everyone. Because I know at the moment, Drongo's stream starts 8 AM for me, and then he's usually done by about 1:30 PM, and it's weird. Because it used to be 9 AM, and it felt like he'd go on for longer. Prosciutto and rocket pizza. Ooh, nice. So where's the contract I signed? Huh? Probation my ass. Probation this. Oh yeah, about that Christmas bonus. The mods are rebelling. Where are the original 2 mods? Find me the original 2 mods. Save me, Akira or Crafton. The new ones are causing trouble. Oh, what is... Whose emote is that? Pomfy Panda. I don't know Pomfy Panda. I kind of like that emote in a disturbing way. Now that I have more regular UK, Euro, US streamers I watch for time changes stuff, yeah. Because with Drongos, I feel like I miss the start because I'm usually doing something. And then lately, I've been kind of busy the whole time he streamed. And then I just miss the whole thing and it's rubbish. Simply put. I can't remember when it changes, but I'm guessing not soon enough. Yes, alright then, so I should have grind whatever. Got some XP to get to 10. Nowhere to be seen. No, what? Thank you for the Gigantify Zest, but what the hell is that a pregnant panda? I don't think you really miss much. I do. I love being at Drongos. I'm now pro no daylight savings. Yeah, me too. It's just annoying. I go to watch Drongo around lunch and stream is over. I'm like, what? Yeah, I have the same problem. It is annoying. Yeah, those emotes are... They're memorable. But thank you for the Gigantify. Ads are going to be kicking in any moment. Oh, wait, there we are. Well, for subscribers, I was about to say, I haven't really got much reason to have a break, but we'll just kind of stare into space for a minute, and I'll have a drink. You should have a drink too. This is a lovely stream so far. I'm enjoying a lot. I'm also enjoying the fact that I ate properly. Because now I'm not there going, I need food. Yeah, go do another set, Zest. I like that. Go brush your teeth. Oh, everyone is using their time so well. I need to do this on other people's streams. If I did bicep curls every time somebody took a break, that could be a good idea. Let's think about the pickle sandwich. I still have half of the sandwich because I'm trying to pace myself. Look, there we go. It's all good. There's some cheese that has fallen to the side, so I've got lots to pick up. I'm going to sit here and adjust my pillows and blankets. Okay. Takes another shot, go. Okay, that explains some things, Woody. It does, yeah. yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, I'm still sitting properly in my chair. I really want to put my knee under the rest of me, and I know I can't because I messed up my knee a little bit. And I really, really shouldn't, but it's so much comfier. Bad fucking comfort. Yeah, with a yeah, that's... yeah. I mean, you gotta do what works for you, but yes. But yeah, I would really like to put my leg under me, and I can't. We are back from ads. Oh, there we go. It has reset. It now says ad starts in 58 minutes. So there we go. We're in the clear with no ads for a whole hour now. Thank you, Twitch. You did listen to me in the end. That does mean I can't have a bit of sandwich for a whole hour. Maybe I should have planned better. I don't really need the sandwich, so we are gonna have that in an hour's time, which appropriately will be lunchtime. Anyway, I just need to grind out some XP so I can get to 10, and then when I get to 10, I can get a pet, and everything will be miles easier because we'll leave a pet to die any time, but bad things happen. Ooh, a hot water bowl. I like your style. A late night Woody plus sugar dump. No idea what you'll get from me, so much that even I don't know what I'll say it will do. Okay, everyone, gotta keep an eye on Woody. It'll be fine. You'll be good. I wish I got a sugar high these days. I don't. Maybe it's old age. We haven't got much XP to go. What do we need to do? Yeah, not too many. So has everyone got exciting plans for the weekend? Because we're edging ever closer to the weekend. What have I got planned for the weekend? Basically, the rest of my schedule is after the stream, I will go for my post-stream walk, because I always go for the post-stream walk, and it is that annoying thing where you kind of don't want to, but it's good for your health. And I need to do a little bit of hiding. And tomorrow, excitingly, I don't actually have anything planned. I want to do a bit of a rearranging of this room, so maybe I'll do that, but maybe I'll just do nothing. And Saturday, I'm streaming. Rest of the day, not much. We spend a bit of time with my mum. Sunday, I'm going to a Christmas market in my local city, which, I'm going to be blunt, I'm not expecting wonderful things from, but it'll be a nice little trip out. And I might go and get some lunch afterwards. I'll see how it goes. So, oh, and Sunday morning I'll go to the gym. So, it's not a bad lineup for a weekend. More news tower, and may hop into WoW for a bit too. That sounds idyllic to me. Because yeah, actually I forgot that bit. There will be some news tower in my life over the next few days. Because I really like news tower when it was in early access, and it was a lot of fun when I played it yesterday. Just annoyingly, I kept falling asleep instead. Just move the mic a bit better. I don't need alcohol to act unhinged, just for drop off of ADHD meds and snacking on sugar. That checks out, yeah. Yeah, I think sugar did used to affect me when I was younger. It doesn't really now, and I kind of miss that. Because sometimes you could use it to your benefit. I'm going to attempt to book a therapist session tomorrow. Oh, I hope it goes well, Zest. Good job with making that big first step. I remember when I had a therapist, it took me months to just make the call. Because weirdly I found that the hardest step, rather than, yeah, once it was booked I was a bit, well, it's booked, I've got to do it now. But actually making that first step is kind of a big deal. Crochet, video games, laundry, stare at the ceiling. I need to do some laundry. And I need to do some staring at the ceiling. Yeah. Because yeah, the start of the week was a tad busy. Because in typical Feast or Famine style, I had 2 deadlines to write 2 different articles, and they were both the end of Tuesday. And then it was, oh wait a minute, I haven't really got anything to do the rest of the week, but that's kind of how freelance work works, where it's just, we need everything really urgently and it just happens to all be at the same time. And I'm not complaining, because for one thing it is money, and for another they were both interesting articles to write, but it was a little bit of a lot. Starting most things always seems to be the hardest, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, just showing up for yourself is way tougher than it should be. I can just do that right now. You can. But yeah, turning up for yourself is... Hey, we're 10. Okay, we can go get ourselves a pet. We'll go through the quest for pets. But yeah, I need a bookings. Imagine that. Going, I'm going to book in some staring at the ceiling, but I do need to do that. I haven't had... Everything has been very organised the last few days, and I haven't had much time where it's just been, yeah, I'm got anything to do. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, level 10 is a good turning point if you're a night elf hunter. Night elf. Oh, that is such a... I'm not a night elf hunter. I'm slipping back into the habits of... I forgot I'm not a night elf. I love being a night elf. Level 10 is a big deal if you're a hunter. Thank you, Zest. Thank you for the Gigantify. Yeah, whether you're a night elf hunter or a regular hunter, level 10's a big deal, because you get to have your pet. And basically, up until level 10, hunters are okay. They get by. With a pet, everything is so much better. Not least because you can... It sounds awful. You can kind of send the pet out to die. You know, if you get swamped by a bunch of mobs, it's fine. We need to train our skills. So it's just... It's so much better. Life is better with a pet. Which is potentially the case in all of life, really, isn't it? In all my time playing WoW, I never reduced myself to the level of playing a night elf. Wow, Zest, I thought we were friends. I'm a dedicated night elf. That is probably what I should have as a cosplay at some point, because night elf is life. There. What was the other one? Serpent Sting upgrade. There we go. I plan my life out, so I'm the kind to actually book in a part of my calendar as staring at the ceiling. I'm a little bit like that too, yeah. I'm working on it, but I am not... I'm annoyingly that person that simultaneously wants to have no routine and no schedule and just do whatever suits me, and also I absolutely need routine and to be organised and know exactly what's going on, and we'll keep a meat through in a bit. They conflict. They conflict a lot. Yeah, it's not the best. I've been on a hard Blood Elf human rotation most of my WoW life. Occasional gnome antics. I need to go back to gnome. And Blood Elf. I need to play so many different classes because I'm just obsessively night elf. And I should probably change that. It'd be nice to have a bit of variety. I have no routine and it's very bad. Yeah, but I envy the people that have no routine. The ceiling isn't going to stare itself. Exactly, I need to think of a ceiling. Shall I upgrade the we'll upgrade the bows, the arrows a little bit. I haven't got a lot of money. Guide. Yeah, let's do taming. Ooh, I saw the peak post. I don't know if I'm about, because it's tomorrow. It might be, actually. I love elves and been playing mostly Void Elf ever since they were available. I haven't played Void Elf. I should give that a go. I would like to see all the different areas, the different starting areas. That might be a fun project off stream at the weekend. Right then, boar. Would you like to be tamed? This is a fun task because all you basically do is just stand and wait. Borga. No, we're going to pet him, and he's going to be ours until we get bored of him when we move on to the next thing. We're going to be like a kid when they desperately want a pet, and then they get bored of it 2 days after they get it, and we'll just cast it aside. Yeah, like kind people. Oh, he's so cute. We might, when we get to pick our pet, we might just tame a boar. But all have pros and cons, so...
What do you need?
Dismiss your dire mottled boar by right-clicking its unit frame and clicking dismiss. I don't think you can do that on this. Oh, you can. Okay. Wait, don't attack me! I thought you were just gonna, I don't know, mysteriously vanish. Well, we're gonna have burgers. But burger is here. Only one chunk of boar meat. Never mind. Okay, let's go get a surf crawler. I feel kind of bad. Not that bad, but a little bit. I tamed a female deer to make my deer breeding pair in Worm earlier. God, it was a nightmare. Something about the game's update to mob pathing combined with bad ping and deer's usual skittishness made it 10 times harder than it should have been. I'm that fool that when you say stuff like that, I kind of want to try Worm. And I've seen Drongo play it and it looks really unwelcoming. I would like to try it and understand a little bit more. I got stuck in the tutorial. That's my worry. Yeah. It's good, but also time sink in the extreme. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. There's something in my head that wants to have tried all the... I mean, is it technically an MMO or is it... I can't remember what the term is, but there's a different genre. It's like MMO, but kind of not. That may not make any sense. There's a new tutorial and even Drongo videos to help explain the tutorial. Okay. But yeah, I like to try and play as many MMOs as possible just to have a kind of background knowledge of them all. It left over from the early days where I played Dark Ages Camelot, EverQuest, Asheron's Call, bit of Ultima Online, probably some other stuff I forgot, things like Ion, which I think was basically a low-key deal, big deal for about 2 months, and then everyone got bored and went back to probably one of the ones I just said. It's technically an MMO, but the game population in practice is kind of low, so it doesn't always feel like it. But that works for me, I don't mind that. Oh wait, no, we're not meant to kill you. Oh, my bad, sorry. I forgot. Congratulations on the uncommon streaked spinefoot. There's some weird... Oh, that hasn't gone well. My bad little surf crawler. I got confused. I forgot we weren't killing you. Yeah, our pond contains very weird creatures. I think it might reflect chat. There we go. We made that work. Sorry about beating you up, little surf crawler. Yeah, so I just like playing MMOs, really. It's just, I suppose it's probably my favourite genre. I got really into Final Fantasy XIV for about... Oh, it wasn't even really a year, but I still maxed out the level cap for one class. Might have been for a couple of classes, actually. And then the problem is, Final Fantasy XIV, I'm not a fan of the end game. Because the end game gets very, you have to memorise all raid patterns and be spot on. And I liked the levelling process rather than the end game. And then it was a bit, what do I do now? No surf crawler, come back. No fighting, we can't be bothered, we're being lazy. Worm is a very, very different kind of MMO though. It's pretty unique in what it does. There have been other attempts at doing the same thing, but none have stuck around. See, the fact it's stuck around for so long, that's what appeals. Because then you think, stuck around that long for a reason. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV, it's weird how I have very fond memories of it, but I think I'd have to start as a whole new character again and just enjoy levelling up. And I don't think that's really what you're meant to do in Final Fantasy XIV. I think you're meant to be levelling up different classes rather, levelling up the same character but as a different class rather than a whole new thing. What about the Elder Scrolls one? I haven't played that actually. Yeah, because I like the Elder Scrolls games. I'm not obsessed with Elder Scrolls games like some people. Yeah, they're good fun, but I don't adore them. God, look at how we're turning this into a graveyard. Never mind. People joke about it being dead, but it's not all. It's just found a new normal population level of the kind of people it appeals to in its niche. That's good. I like it when MMOs survive. Because, it's a tough market. And it's nice to see them last forever, really. Tried Elder Scrolls Online very briefly because I like its lore a lot, but I just couldn't get into the gameplay. It's free to play, isn't it? I think. Maybe it isn't. Is it one of those you just buy it once and you're all set? Because that's workable. Like New World. I really liked New World, and New World's basically dead. But it deserved better. Imagine peak as an MMO. That would be peak. That would be wild. What I'd give to have Club Penguin return as an MMO. I was too old for Club Penguin. I remember it being a massive deal. I was too old. I mean, not that you're ever too old for anything, but I just missed the boat. I was probably playing EverQuest or something about then. To be honest, a significant amount of my life would have been, I was probably playing EverQuest or World of Warcraft. Imagine Zest as a donut. What kind of donut would Zest be? Immediately left thinking, I wish I had a donut. What are we doing? Oh, this is now a pet. I mean, you're okay, little scorpion guy, but yeah, we'll keep you for a bit. I tend to prefer having wolves and things. No offense, scorpion, but yeah, I kind of like the cute thing. The thing that looks like I could hug you or something. Oh my god, the Gigantify! Thank you, Zest. But I'm staring at it. I don't think I should look at it that carefully. I keep staring. I can't work out if I'm hungry or disturbed. Could be both. Looks like the kind of thing Tom Cruise would probably like. Do you want me to delete it? No, not at all. Hey, Spoofy, how are you doing? I love that emote. That emote is messed up. But again, I don't know if I'm hungry or scared. It actually makes me want to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once again. That is a good film. I've only seen it once, and it was one of those films that I thought, I need to see that again, because I liked it. I'm not sure I paid enough attention. Because I didn't watch it at the cinema, and I think, for once that is a film you need to watch at the cinema. You're completely wrapped up in it. It's messed up in all the right ways. It is, yes. Brushing my teeth turned into taking the dogs for their pre-bed toilet. That's good, you're crossing things off the list. Good job, Reggie. We'll go this way instead. I think that was a better plan. How is your day going, Spoofy? Yeah, let's cut through. We got a pet now, chat. We are fine. Don't tell him that he's not my first choice. He'll get upset. See, hunter life, once you have a pet, everything feels so much better.
I do not have a target.
Spoofy, by the way, chat. As far as I know, I feel like I should know better as a moderator on a chat, but as far as I know, she is streaming later and continuing to raise money for November. And assuming I'm right in... Is she stream... Wait. No, wait. Thursday's your day off, isn't it, Spoofy? I'm making a mistake here. Maybe? Spoofy or no? Yeah, you got the day... Right, never mind. No, anyway, generally, on a different day, tomorrow... I think she's doing a pop-up stream, and she's raising a huge amount of money for Movember. And if you get the chance to watch, and if it's not like the middle of the night for your time, go have a watch, because Spoofy is great. Don't mind the fact I completely forgot the schedule. You know what the best part is, Spoofy? I'm about this afternoon, all afternoon. I could have been there moderating. Tomorrow should be about. I'm tentatively hopeful I'm about most of the weekend. But we're going to say that very warily. Because I think I said that last weekend and then something happened. But that is the hope.
Glory to the Horde.
That's an interesting one. I remember when I've done this, I did some kind of guide, when I followed one of these speedrun guides before. It told me to not bother with Fizzle Darkstorm, so I don't think I'm going to bother with Fizzle Darkstorm. Because it sounds a bit... Well, I suppose the worst that happens is we die. Yeah, let's do it. I think I've got stuck in my hardcore ethos. Having played hardcore quite a bit and then dying every moment, you kind of get a little bit wary, and then you get to remember, actually... Who cares if you die? You just die. Let's go down there. There was a snake, yes. You can't tame him though. It'll be great if you could. Okay, so this is... Oh, there he is. Oh, well, how hard can that be? Yes, there are the others, but let's pretend there aren't others. Let's just do the crazy thing. Focus on him. We'll probably die. It'll be fun. Absolutely fine. Oh, yeah, that'll be even more fine if somebody has been waiting for that opportunity. Did you get the claw? Probably. He'll quit. Yeah, we're all good. Okay, that was a doddle. So easy. Oh wait, a whole bunch of things are gonna kill us. Hold on. Let's sit here for a minute. I'll catch up with chat. We're all good. I'm doing alright. I had a weird night of sleep, but taking it easy today. Trying to catch up on some things, because I'm so behind on basically everything. Yeah, but... Sorry, I know that feeling of... Yeah, but I'm sorry you had a weird night's sleep. So I'm glad you are having a nice chill day today. I hope... Yeah. Personally, I've been trying to have a chill week this week. I mean, I haven't because of work, but what I've been trying to do is trying to be kind to myself, because there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do with Save a Stream, and I haven't done them, and I've tried to be... That's okay, I can only do X amount each day. It will be fine, probably. Nah, there's no tameable snake, sadly. That would be nice. I would have liked to have a snake. It was weird watching Spoofy this morning and it not being 4 AM when I tuned in. WoW was going okay. Yeah, it's good fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. It is nice to play basically my favourite game of... Probably not quite all time, but it's a comfort game for me. I like going back to it at all opportunities possible. It's been good fun. And mostly okay. Yeah, like I said, there's The weeks still aren't as quiet as I would like, but in my defence, I had some work to do at the start of the week, and I had 2,000-word articles to write at the start of the week, and I also had to do things like take screen footage and take screenshots and things, and none of it is hard, but it adds up fast. So yeah, it was a busy start to the week, and then yesterday, I had a bit of work, and then a family friend who's kind of like an aunt to me, really. She came round to help do some gardening for my mum. The friend had got my mum this really nice rose to plant in the garden for her birthday, and then she offered to come around to help plant it, basically because otherwise it would have been me that was doing the planting. So yeah, the day kind of vanished then. But today after the stream, it should be, I'm hoping for the next few days it's going to be a lot less regimented. We need a redeem for WoW, sadly. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm thinking of I want to add a groan sound for basically when somebody tells a joke and it's a terrible pun and we all go, we groan. And this is a bleak one. I want to add, the Sonic 2, I think it is Sonic 2, but I think it's all the Sonics, but I'm left always thinking of Sonic 2. The drowning sound, the panic sound. I want to keep that for basically when something bad is going to come up in the game. It's kind of masochistic of me. But yeah, we are going to get some redeems. The ideas are constantly there. It's the time to implement them. Is the thing. Because I also want to learn some more tricks with OBS. And life. November has been a weird month. It's kind of flown by, and I don't feel like I've accomplished much. And for one game sound, it really makes me anxious. It works so well. Yeah. I think there'll probably be quite a lot, when I set up, there'll be a long cooldown. I only want it used for kind of special occasions. But yeah, so I'm hoping this weekend will be a calmer one. This is a habit that I've had for over 20 years, where when I'm running I just kind of open my character sheet for no good reason whatsoever. We're going to redeem this quest, then we're going to head over to this one. I know what the quest is involved here. It's not a hard one. It's just easy to go this way. We will suffer no demon servants in our land. Yeah, sure. Cool. Good job. But yes, if at any point anyone does have any suggestions, sounds, or anything really for the stream, feel free to let me know on the Discord. If I don't like them, I will say it won't necessarily all be added, but it's always good to have input from the regulars. I do a lurk while I do some laundry and make some food for myself. No worries, Spoofy. Make sure you have a nice, well, as chill a day as you can while catching up on life stuff. Because, yeah. And chat, if you don't already follow Spoofy, do give Spoofy a follow. I think most of you probably do. Spoofy also has wonderful moderators. It's me. And a whole bunch of other people. A whole bunch of other people that are far better than me at it. But yeah, drop Spoofy a follow. The bestest mod. Yeah. I was going to say you have the bestest mods, and then thought that's not modest of me. The other mods. The other mods are the bestest. I am wonderful. How, yeah. Somewhere, if I still had therapy, my therapist would go, oh, there's a breakthrough. Possibly unsurprisingly, I don't have a therapist at the moment. I just have a gym personal trainer who kind of works like a like a therapist. But with more inspirational quotes thrown in. Imagine being modest or humble. Well, I'm British. I'm self-deprecating. That's a whole different ballgame. That's not just modest, that's just, I'm going to beat myself up to save you all from beating me up. I will get ahead. Wait, where did our pet go? Do you know, what? Well, what happened to the armoured scorpion we just had? Does that not count anymore? Okay, well, we'll get another one. Cool. Yeah, that's what the British do. They grab a wooden stick, beat themselves with it, and don't bother thinking about it. Don't attack them. Thanks, dude. Right. Oh, we'll try taming him. Rabbit Rat Battlestone. If this guy now attacks the dinosaur, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Okay, but we have a raptor now. Oh, we can't feed them. Oh, now the daft thing about Classic is you have to learn the feeding ability. So basically you just end up with a depressed pet for ages. I always forget that. We'll wait for snake. Adder, to be exact. Epic raptor battles of history. He's kind of cute. I like him. Oh, I don't know what we'll call him. Oh no, he's attacking one of his relatives. Wow, do not mess with this raptor. He's kind of brutal. He's gone straight. He is chosen violence. If he's willing to attack a friend, what is he going to be like to everyone else? Okay, so we're on a timer. It's a 45-minute timer. To be honest, it's not a lot. It will be fine. I mean, it better be quicker than that, because we got ads in 25 minutes, which is ages away. But my thinking is I want to eat the rest of my sandwich in that break. Must have been some family history behind that raptor. Yeah. Maybe he was just waiting for the opportunity to get his revenge. It could be that. I mean, he's ours now, so we're going to do that thing that is overly loyal and just go, he's obviously got a reason for it. When I played some Classic earlier this year, I couldn't resist going back to Ongoro Crater and doing that special Raptor Mount quest. What a faff, but worth it for nostalgia. I don't think I've ever done that. I know the quest, I don't think I've ever done it. If it's a faff, that's probably why. I'm a lazy player. Hey, man, what are you doing? How is everything going for you? Look at my chest sign, by the best guy. Okay, I'm never as good at this area. Wait a minute, is it spam? No, it's fine. Yeah, I'm never as good at knowing my layout of this place. I'm better than I used to be. I used to get lost. Yeah, Mel is going to know that Mount quest. She probably dreams of that Mount quest. Because Mel is the WoW expert amongst us all. And she's going to watch as I get lost here and then think, I'm going to have to look at signs like a noob. If you stuck me in Stormwind, I'd be fun. Why is my watch keep pinging? People keep walking past, how dare they? I was having a nice sleep finally and got woken up by a helicopter. Been circling above me for almost an hour. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. There's a terrible part of me wants to go, I love the symmetry that you got disturbed by a helicopter, so you've come and watched helicopter. But, that sucks. I'm doing okay, thanks. Yeah, it's been a... I'm going the right way. It's been a weird month, but I'm hoping things are nicely on the up. You have my permission to yell at Hallie and tell her, oh yeah, but the copter kinds are letting you down. I apologise for my vehicles. thing I did was check my phone and see you were alive and coming. Yeah, but one copter tormented you. Maybe. Oh, if I ever became an incredibly rich streamer, imagine if I just used it as a marketing campaign, helicopters flying around and waking people up. That would be amazing. Petition for Zesticopter. Yeah, there you go. Zest can look like they're related to me. I apologise, you don't want to be related to me. Yeah, let's keep doing it. To be honest, I'm just blindly doing what it's telling me to do. I hope this is the right idea.
Welcome to Orgrimmar. Have you come to serve the Horde?
Probably. Well, all copters are bastards. Yeah, yep, that's accurate. I'm okay with that. I mean, I am illegitimate. My parents weren't married. At least not when I was born. So there we go. I am. Trying not to be annoyed about it and just assume it's for some sort of emergency. But I also was enjoying sleep. Yeah, that's perfectly okay to be annoyed. I could recruit an army of drones. That could work. If I won the lottery. Like Mysteria. Yeah, there we go. If I win the lottery, I'll become a supervillain. And it will confuse everyone, because everyone will think I'd be really charitable and kind. And now I'll just become a supervillain. That's what I'm going to do. And then a worryingly load of people will go, well, she'd been through some bad times. It was bound to go one or two ways. It went the evil way. Never mind. The system fell. Exactly, yeah, that's what they will say of me. Good. And we could all come up with, yeah, secretly, even the nicest people, we all know we could come up with a list of enemies, right? Yeah, people are, yeah. Yeah. But people, if you became a supervillain, they'd be at the top of the list. Try not to name names, chapter. Just, yeah. Or name it by going allegedly. Modern Mobile needs to remove the thing for pinning comments. I keep nearly accidentally pinning random things. There you go. Just pin random comments. And we can all wonder. People who walk out of shops onto the footpath without checking the foot traffic. Oh, yeah, definitely. Absolutely, yeah, I'm with you on that. Those people. Thank you for pin, Woody. Yeah, let's... What are we looking for? There is beast training somewhere. Yeah, there it is. We got basics? We have. Cool, that's good. That's a start. No, I'm not. I'm only putting what I want to put in the action bar game. You can't tell me what to do. Mine are very obvious evil people, but I won't name them. But yeah, those people that step out without looking where they're going. Oh, yeah. Or on my walks, you will get... This sounds me, yeah, old people mostly, or yeah, people that can't walk very fast. Not as in, obviously, disabled people, that would be different. But what I mean is old people are kind of dithering and they somehow take up the entire path when you just think, if you just walk to one side, first of all, you wouldn't feel sort of, well, they probably don't feel like they're in the way, but what I'm saying is you kind of walk to the side and acknowledge it's not just you on the pavement. That is what I'm getting at. And yeah, I've been on crutches and I've walked very slowly when I was very ill. Just try and not be in the way. That's basic, isn't it? Old people who have walking sticks that they don't use and instead have them tucked under an arm, which makes an immense trip hazard for everyone. Yeah, what is with that? Who carries a stick if they're not going to use it? I suppose they might use it sometimes, but I've seen some people have that stick and they're walking faster than everyone else.
How you doing?
Oh, so if we abandon it or remove a timer on the quest. Ah, sneaky. Oh, now you're sending me miles. Well, we'll Hearthstone over. My biggest pet peeve is coming from class where people that seem to talk when others talk and be disrupted. Yeah, I used to have that when I was studying. Yeah, it's for people that I assume don't really want to be there, and you're there going, yeah, but I do, so can you not disrupt? Thank you. Yeah, those people are frustrating. Mostly because they do directly affect you. I have some petty laws they introduced, like banning food packers and delivery drivers from wearing intense cologne. I like that pettiness, that's my kind of pettiness, and yeah. My mild take is that people walk like they drive. Yeah, that does seem to be about right, yeah. I get that entirely, yeah. Like, how the noises can make it hard to process what's being said. Yeah. I found that annoying when I was studying. Yeah, you'd get too many people that messed about, basically. And I mean, you can mess about to a certain amount. I certainly did a bit at times. But I think particularly when you get to a certain age, it's kind of put the F in. I ban people putting my hot food orders in plastic bags because it gives me the ick to put my hand into the wet bag. Yeah, that's not a nice feeling, is it? You're going to get a weirdly soggy plastic bag. People who put cold drink cans besides hot food in food delivery, yep. And then the hot food gets cold. Or has a kind of cold side to it. That is not the best. Not at all. People become mods of Twitch channels and don't ban people with this. Zest is playing with fire. Good luck, Zest. Just good luck. It feels like they're going to be racing to ban you now. I'm just watching my activity feed just to see what unfolds. I'm so amazed it hasn't happened yet. One of my more controversial takes as a lefty. I honestly believe you should be able to beat the living daylights out of someone invading your house. Or was that to do with the Bob, somebody who I didn't know, which I guessed was an Australian thing? I think all lefties have controversial takes. Or at least I know I do. My controversial take as a left-wing person is things like sentencing in the UK for things like sexual crime, like rape, is like 2 or 3 years, and I'm left thinking it needs to be longer. And I'm not there going 30 years, because to be blunt, that's going to lead to more murders. But, or you read about people that have committed other forms of sexual assault, and then they get like 18 months, and half of it is suspended, and you're there going, and then you read 5 minutes later about somebody who committed some kind of fraud, which is still bad, and they get like 6 years, and you think, what? That was money. Yeah. Part of the fun of being a left. Yeah, all those bits where you want to be really reasonable, and then every now and then you think, nah, I've reached my limit. This was my limit.
Speak, friend.
Also, in the UK, for instance, if you kill somebody with your car through dangerous driving, doing something ridiculously, I don't mean accidents happen, but I mean something really dangerous. And again, they'll get like 2 years or so, and then they'll get banned from driving for 5 years, and then you're there going, but they killed 4 members of the same family because they were taking cocaine and driving at 100 miles an hour and a 30 mile an hour limit, and you think, I don't know how I feel about 2 years. Sentence lengthening is one of those forced dictomonies that we've been led into being an idiotic wedge issue. Not about sentence length, it's about victim restoration and rehabilitation, not vengeance and not just. Yeah, it's messy business. And I'm all for thinking people can be rehabilitated, but I think a lot of the time with short sentences, you don't got the time to be rehabilitated. That's... Actually, no, we'll focus on scorpions. Because on the other hand, if somebody's just in for a year and say they've got a huge drugs problem, I don't think you're going to fix it very quickly. So, yeah. Bob Cater, whatever is the guy who has the quote. I mean, you know, people are entitled to their sexual proclivities. Let there be 1,000 blossoms bloom as far as I'm concerned, but I ain't spending any time on it because in the meantime, every 3 months a person is torn to pieces by a crocodile in North Queensland. That took a turn. That was quite a sentence. Banned for life and suspended 20 years if they drive again. Yeah, that would work quite well. Yet again, I'm for rehabilitation. It's just, particularly with cars, I wish people remembered they're driving a ton of metal and, you know, maybe put a bit more effort in. And I say that I'm far from a squeaky clean driver. I've definitely, high speed at times. I don't speed in poor conditions or around schools and things, or basically when there's a lot of activity going on. And I would certainly never drink or take drugs or whatever before I get in a car, because it's stupid. Nothing else, I like being alive. You also don't get rehabilitated on a long sentence. No, that's very true. Rehabilitation in prison is a mess. Sexual crime, death, no exception. The problem is they'll end up murdering their victims. That would be my thinking. But at least in the UK, because I don't know sentencing in other countries, but in the UK it's kind of short. But yeah, as much as, you know, you're kind of there going, yeah, look at my, or do terrible things to them, I'm left thinking they're going to end up murdering the people. People take driving a car for granted these days, and city infrastructure does not help towards it. Yeah, that's certainly the case here. It's that thing where I think driving should be a privilege rather than a right. I think a lot of people treat it as, well, I've got the money, so I should be able to drive. And you think, yeah, but you need to be able to do it safely. And like I said, again, I'm no saint, but touch wood, I've only ever been responsible for one car accident, and that was because I was stupid, and I'm willing to accept I was stupid. I got blinded by the sun, and instead of immediately braking, I didn't, and then I went into a parked car. And luckily, it was minor damage for their car, wrote off my car. But I was about, how old was I? It was 23, and I was just stupid, because 23-year-olds can be. But touch wood, never since then. Although I suppose in a weird kind of twist of fate, I have had a lot of people hit my parked car, so maybe karma's a thing. Death sentences only make things worse for victims as well. Very well established. People only want death sentences out of a sense of vengeance and bloodlust. Yeah, I'm not really for death sentences. I suppose every once in a while, on a kind of emotional level, there are things where you see it as an exception and think, you could, but ultimately that's why you try to take emotion out of sentencing, which is a very difficult thing to do in some cases. Never mind all the issues with misconvictions and racism in the justice system. Yeah, that's the thing. If you get one...
Cinema Dreamer has an amazing pun to share. 2 slices of bread got married. The wedding was excellent, until someone toasted the happy couple.
Oh, but well done, Cinema. I approve. That was a palate cleanser and a half. Thank you, Cinema. Drinking poison, hoping to hurt the other person. Yeah. Yeah, and like Zess said, it's really expensive to kind of get it right, and people don't always get it right. But I do understand why people are all for death sentences in certain cases, because we're all human. But yeah, if you just get one mistake, that's one too many. And historically, there have been a lot of mistakes. Was that okay? You started saying death sentence so press for it was fine, so it was a good pun. Beautifully timed. From an even more cynical point of view, if you kill someone, you can't extract slave labour out of them in a private prison system. Zest has gone pure cynic there. Yeah, deep cynic. But no, I liked that pun. The poor toasted couple. But the timing was exceptional. I hope you're having a good day, cinema. Okay, we got one more poison thingy. Poison sacs. I've rapped for so long about the legal system being a bit of a scam, but I shouldn't. I keep deleting sentences. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Never mind. They got an easy kill. That's the funny thing, I try not to get too political on the stream, but I can rant. I have some very strong opinions in a multitude of ways. Left-wing opinions, in case you didn't already guess. But I try my best to be balanced. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then usually I'm left going... Like, with Twitch it's fine if you're discussing it with a bunch of friends, but you can... Discussing politics on the internet is a murky business, isn't it? Go back to cars. I wish I didn't have to drive to places just to do things in life. I'd rather walk or ride my bike. Yeah, I would too. I mean, I really like driving. But it should be easier to walk places. Because where I am, there are a lot of places you just have to drive to because the roads aren't designed for crossing as a pedestrian, and it's a pain. Walking should be way more accessible than it is. It ended up being my policy rant streamer. I'm sorry. Fine. Like I said, I try to be balanced, and then every now and then I get a bit... It's hard. I mean, I think ultimately the thing is, most people, they just want... I think at heart, most people just want a quiet life. They want to be safe, they want their family to be safe, they want everything to, yeah. Curiously, I don't think many people are incredibly ambitious, and I don't mean that as an insult, as in everyone just wants to be content and have a nice life and be safe. And when they need a school, that's fine. When they need the health service, that's fine. Nobody is bankrupted. I think at heart, most of us want a quiet life, is what I'm getting at. And an awful lot of policies mean you don't get that. So, yeah. I don't know what the point of that random rant was. I think you know what I mean. If it helps, I've become not the policy rant streamer. But actually, no. My personal trainer, who I think talks about a whole bunch of more casual stuff with the people he trains, I've become the person he discusses what's wrong with society and the rise of racism in the UK and stuff, and I'm there going, dude, I'm just trying to bench press something that might kill me. And I don't mind, but I'm there going, yeah, it is a whole different kettle of fish if you are trying to lift things that are a bit heavy for you and discuss the state of the country with you. He's seen you as a safe, but he has. And I like it. But sometimes you are there going, I'm trying to deadlift nearly my own body weight. I'm not sure I can do that and discuss things with proper words. Fun fact, Batman is a furry and a cop. What a switch from what we were just discussing. But yeah, so personal trainer likes discussing politics with me. And the first couple of times I was a bit scared because I'd just signed up for a load of sessions and also stuff like he's trying to spot me. So, he's the one that's going to save me from something whacking me in my head. And then he's just casually there going, so what do you think of something that is quite divisive? And I'm there kind of tactfully thinking, oh God, what if I say the wrong thing? And he's there going, I think you're wrong. And, I've got this weight hovering above my chest. But yeah, it's a trap. That was my worry. But luckily, turns out we have pretty similar views. And I think sadly for him, he lives and works amongst a lot of people that do not have similar views to him. So yeah, I've become his safe person. A couple of times it was a little bit, what you gonna say? Or actually one time, he started the sentence, which I won't go into depth with, but he started the sentence of, so what do you think of Charlie Kirk? And I was there thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to have this conversation with you. And it was fine, but it was still a bit, this is an area I would only discuss with trusted people. One of my fears would be starting with a trainer, a doctor, or a therapist, and when it turns out they have crappy thoughts on the world. Yeah, that would not be nice. No, that would be a worry. Yeah, because I mean, I have friends with different opinions to me. That's fine, but there's a line somewhere, isn't it, where it's, what if it turns out you have really different opinions? One therapist I was with started talking about aliens completely out of the blue one day. In a good way? I've been looking to start again, specifically about the trauma of world events, but could end up with someone crap. Yeah, like I said, I know people have different views to me, and that's fine. But sometimes there's a level that gets a little bit too much. Where you think, no, that's just hate speak. Don't do hate speak. I might get the right way here. Because we're all allowed to have different views on how to run the country and stuff, but when it turns into hate speak, it's not the best. Oh wait, I should have been going to the cleft of shadow, shouldn't I? This will teach me to talk about stuff, won't it? There we go, that's better. Answer will be, I don't do politics, next question. That's perfectly valid too. There's also times where I don't want to do politics, basically. Some things I can be friends with people if they disagree, and others are deal breaking. Yeah, I'm not that person. Some people are there going, oh, I could never be on the view of, be friends with somebody who has it's just on different political parties. I mean, in the UK, I have a couple of friends who there we go, have slightly different political views. I would avoid the ones that are there going, so anyway, we're the master race, and you think, oh, wait, no, not you. It's just trying to find that line, isn't it? That's not the right way. Let's go back the other way. As long as you understand having a stance to not talk politics is also political. It's also intertwined. Of course, you're allowed to have boundaries, but yeah. And it is good to respect. It's good to respect most other views. Like I said, as long as it's not hate crimes. That's, if it's any kind of hate speech, that's not okay. But you're allowed to have a different take on how to approach things. That's perfectly fine. No one person has the perfect solution to all things. And also, be open-minded. Be willing to hear other views. And you can still go, nah, I don't agree with that. And again, if it's hate speech, that's okay to have the boundary and think, no, thank you. Aliens can go two ways. First way is fine, just believing they're out there, etc., whatever. Yep. Second way is racist conspiracy stuff, because they think brown people could have never built the pyramids. Yeah, and there you go. That's the difference between difference of opinion and hate speak. Because it's quite, it's nice to hear different views on things, as long as it's not, this group of people are better than the other group of people, then, I mean, if nothing else, that's very subjective. which isn't really a discussion. Aliens out there, I bet they've not visited yet because they think we suck. I quite like the mystery, because we don't know. Yeah, there's some ideas that they have, some ideas they haven't, and in reality we don't know, and that seems quite fun to me. I like that there are things we don't know. Mothman is real and he ate my ass in a Denny's parking. Tell that story to the National Enquirer, if the National Enquirer is still going. Aurora. You're welcome. Aurora is pro-mod. I think one thing that gets lost a lot is that one solution isn't going to work for anyone ever. But we need to spend more resources and help him bring up the people in a worse position, however that looks. Yeah. I think once upon a time, in some golden era, there was a time where people just had different takes on how to do that. And now it's all so divisive. Why can't we just get along? But on that note, I'm going to take a little break. Yeah, the 3-minute break, because ads are coming up. I want to eat the other half of my sandwich that is sitting here looking at me. I mean, hopefully it's not looking at me, because otherwise I don't think I want to eat in a sandwich with eyes. You were too slow though. If a streamer reads a message out loud before you delete it, it doesn't count. I know, that was very... I'm sorry, I'll try and speak slower. I will give it a moment for us to kind of have it sink in next time that Zest talks about Mothman eating his ass. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to load up words on the stream. We'll have a 3-minute break. I'm going to eat the rest of my sandwich. I don't know what happens next. It's going to be weird. Oh yeah, it must be getting late for you, Rachie. No worries. Yeah, you need some sleep. Sleep is good. I'm always going to be pro sleep, food, drinks, shower.
Thank you, Zest of One Walrus, for gifting a sub to Mothman 8 Myasata Denny's.
Zestophone Walrus gifted. Mothman Artemiasata Dennis a subscription. Zestophone Walrus gifted a tier 1 sub to Mothman Artemiasata Dennis. They have given 18 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub, Zest. What? How is that a username? But yes, sleep well, Rachie. And of course, Mothman got to catch their own fish. I have ticked and unticked that box. I don't know why it's given it to gift subs, but here we are. Hope Mothman visits my house. You guys are a bunch of degens. Delightful degens, but degens. So yeah, I'm going to take a little break. It's only going to be 3 minutes. I'm going to eat the rest of my sandwich. We will bung words on stream in the meantime, and I will be right back. And sleep well, Rachie. See you in a moment. Oh wait, I set it off. Wait a minute. Okay, well, you're going to have to work fast on that level. I pressed the wrong button. My bad. we're back. Forever the apprehension of did I press the right button? I did. And good night, Rachie. I think you are probably already gone. Also, well done for the mods for not at all abusing their power by threatening to ban anyone or deleting messages or... You all played words on the stream in a perfectly kind and non-power crazy manner. Hang on. And thank you for welcome backs. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're leaving here. We have done our quest with the time thingy. Sandwich is definitely a good plan. I'm going to remember this for future streams. Sandwiches sustain me. Saying you'll joke ban someone is not an abuse of power. On your first day, Woody. That's a second day, yeah. Threatening to ban is for my second. Yeah, you do second days. Yeah, third day. Third day? First day. Nah, best behaviour. Second day is when you threaten a ban. See, Aurora knows how it works. Threatening to ban is second day stuff. Third day might be banning. Not my first day moderator. It is. You were made moderator on Tuesday. Oh, it's for... Oh, alright. Time zones. Time zones. Okay. Alright, and Woody. You got me. You did. Stupid time zones. Ooh, this place is going to be busy, isn't it? Do I want to... See, I didn't do this quest when I did hardcore, because basically, in hardcore you never go to caves. If you go to a cave, you die. Those are the rules. Life hacks. I think mods should have to be pepper sprayed and tasered during their training. Tasered, at least. Why didn't I think of that? I should have thought of that. I've missed my opportunity. That's going to have to be whoever ends up a mod after this. I wonder if you can get a taser off of Amazon. Seems like something they'd sell. Cinema, have you been pepper sprayed and tasered for being a mod? I volunteer Zest. So we'll make Zest a moderator just so that... tasered. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good time. Regard the taser, I got the enhanced interrogation technique. Yep, don't cross me, chat. I look innocent and wholesome. There's some other stuff. There are big reasons for me to not be a mod besides. I reckon this has to be a good mod. I don't. I like to see the best in people. I would immediately abuse my power and end up in a pickle. Like Branston pickle? Because that's good pickle. Or Gherkin's pickle. Which is good in certain situations. Look at me, I'm a pickle. Pickle Zest. That could be your new name. Oh, wait, I wasn't paying attention. Let's try not to die.
That spell is not ready yet. It is still recharging.
Okay, let's maybe not make Zest a mod. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever been in this cave. Ooh, a chest. What is in the chest? Don't say it, Aurora. You know if Zest became a mod, you will be banned instantly. Actually, you can't be, you're a mod, but efforts will be made. Chaos would ensue. I've always always love finding random world chests so much. Always so exciting, even when the loot is worth. Yeah, I like it. It's a nice, particularly in Classic, it makes quite a big difference too. Because, like, I mean, the silver bar, I bet you I can sell that for auction for a lot more. Go on, chat. You're making Evil Goat worried and hiding. That's... Evil Goat, as far as I know, will never be banned. Oh, we don't... Ah. Oh. Well, it's not hardcore. I don't even like most pickles, but I would eat you. I mean, check this consent. Always check this consent. Woody. First step of the stream, but not bad going. Yes, Evil Goat is innocent. Despite being a goat who is evil. I have a teddy bear that I always call evil. Called Evil Ted, because of course. If you bend a pickle and join the end, does it become a donut? Yeah, pickle donut. Hey, Jezza! Back from the vet, she's all good. Oh, that's great. Everything's healing nicely for her. That's good. Thinking away, all goats have an evil streak. Yeah, they're a little bit like that, aren't they? I play the villain, but I'm nice. But well, then that's what counts. We'll overlook the villain term. But yeah, I'm glad it's going well with Evie, Jezza. It must be a worry because yeah, she's the perfect age for it, but it's quite a big operation, isn't it? You need to send a picture over WhatsApp for the 10-day review since she's healing. Oh, that's even better then, so you don't have to go back in. I know I haven't had that yet with any pets, but I know that seems to be an increasing thing of here's a picture of a Stitches so they're making go, great, there's no infection. Ah, so it's up there we need to go. Somebody's already killing them, right? Yeah. Oh, he's level 40. We're not going to kill him. That is not happening. No, it is absolutely not. We're going to focus on the other stuff, then. Long weekend. I'm going to make poor use of my time by staying up all night. Oh, that's for dream zest. I can't stay up all night anymore. It's really annoying. But yeah, I'm glad it's going well, Jezza. I'm still hoping, well, there's tentative hopes for we might be getting a dog next year. Well, hopefully sometime next year, but what I'm saying is early next year. Kind of February, March time. And yeah, I suspect neutering time will be a stressful time. Exactly, I felt so bad for her. She was shaking, thinking I was going to leave her again. Oh, poor Evie. Oh, I'm so glad, Ben, that you don't have to go back. Because, oh, she must have been a bit stressed. Welcome back, Lou. How did the ballet class go? Did it go well? My plan when we get a dog is our vet is within walking distance. Oh, no, I'm going to die, aren't I? Oh, that's going to be annoying. Let's see if I can grab the thing I need to... Don't... Let's... Oh, we still need the lieutenant thing. Never mind. Yeah, the vet we'll be using, because we use them already for the guinea pigs, is within walking distance. So I'm thinking... Oh, somebody else died. Oh, that was about level 14 that was hovering around the same area. Never mind. Okay, we can't do that. Yeah, so my thinking is to... kind of pop it. The vets is very, oh, we've got a nervous dog, just come in and we'll kind of give them a fuss and they'll get used to the idea that the vet is a nice place that gives them treats rather than pokes them. So I'm going to do that once we're in that position. And it'll probably backfire and then the dog will just go, no, you're taking me for a walk, which means we're going to the scary place. But it's worth a go. It went really well. I picked up 2 60+ second routines and also posy turns. I can already do pirouettes. Nice! I'm glad it's going well. And I hope it made you feel better mentally too. Okay, so all I really want is this Lieutenant Insignia. I don't think I'm going to bother getting the big guy, because the big guy is level 14. I'm not cut out for that. Also, it says, be careful as he's very difficult. I don't do difficult chat. Life is difficult. I'm not bothering with that. Skip a Lieutenant's Insignia if you're unlucky with a drop. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more. I mean, it'd be handy to level up if nothing else. It did. She's giving me finesse things to do on top of what the group class. Oh, that's great. I'm glad. Oh no, the whole place has respawned. I think this is going to go well, chat. Run! Run, 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 run. Run a bit more. Oh, we're going to die again, aren't we? You're going to aggro? No, you're not. Okay, we might have survived. Oh, wait. Oh, hello, minion. Please go away, minion. Please go. There we go. Oh. Wow. That was close. That was proper 1 HP in a dream stuff. Okay, let's just chill and eat something. Oh, and get our pet back. Forgot about that. What do you mean you do not have a... You do not... Where did my scorpion go? I definitely had him. Okay. Actually, it was a raptor, wasn't it? It was a scorpion the first time it vanished. Well, that's annoying. I need to get registered a new vet, as I kept her with her old one since they also did her teeth operation, so I trusted them. It was a 45-minute drive from us, and now she's sorted, so it's definitely time to go somewhere like that. Yeah, 45-minute drive is a long drive for a little dog. Okay, well, I guess we got this raptor now. I have mixed feelings. Yeah, that's sensible. Because that's in part why we changed vets, because, again, the old vets I used for the guinea pigs and the cat, and he was alive, was walking distance, and now they moved premises. So now it's only a kind of, well, I say that, one of their branches is a 10-minute drive, but then half the time you can't get an appointment, and then you have to do a kind of 25-minute drive, which is fine for humans, but upset cats do not want a 25-minute drive. So we ended up moving to a different one that's walking distance, which, to be honest, is actually much better. I mean, this is a cute raptor, but I don't feel the affection I did for the other one. But at least I've leveled up. I mean, he obviously means well, but I don't know him. He's just a random raptor. We haven't got rapport yet. Yeah, we're going after them. These minions hit hard. We're going to give it a little bit of a go to get to that Lieutenant's Insignia quest. But we're not going to push it too hard. Because I'm lazy. Banana? Don't make me fancy food again, Zest. I'm out of sandwiches. Minion, that will draw out the other. Oh, it did finally. Look at that raptor go. Ooh, good timing. zest. Waffles with bacon, maple syrups, banana, and a dollop of mascarpone. I have some mascarpone style yogurt in the fridge. I got them for free because it was some kind of, I don't know, a deal to promote new stuff. I haven't tried them yet. I keep meaning to. They're peach and apricot. I think they're hideously overpriced outside of when they're random freebies. No worries, Mel. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for sending the helicopter to wake me. I'm sorry about the helicopter. I'll talk to their people. I know their copter kinds. I'll pull some strings and yeah, tell them I'll leave you alone for a bit. But yeah, it was lovely to see you, Mel. So I hope you take care and I hope the helicopter goes away.
It is too far away.
I'm going to go and cause trouble in another lovely person stream for a while before bed. No worries, Zest. Thank you all for all the gift subs. It's really kind of you. Bring me with you so you don't have to put up with Zest. Well, there we go. You are all figured out there. You are good. We're probably going to go for about probably another half an hour or so. And then we will call it an... I want to say night. I've got too used to everyone's time zone being right now bedtime. It won't be night. It will be 2:30 PM here. I still have to keep doing stuff. Mod easy mode time. I once got some free promotional pizzas when I was walking through the train station. Nice. They were excellent, but were they £6 excellent? Definitely not. That's my thinking with what these are. I mean, I haven't tried the yogurt either yet, but the yogurt, I keep saying pizza. The yogurt is normally about £3.50 because it's it's some kind of fancy Muller yogurt, and I don't think it's going to be worth the full price. But for free, yeah, pack of 4, yeah, it's fine. I think that's probably what I'm going to eat straight after the stream. Because what will happen is, after the stream, I will go for a walk before I cook a proper meal. So it's good to have a snack in between. Because it's a walk for my stupid mental health that needs the walking. My mental health loves getting the steps in. And because I went to the gym this morning, I've only got about 2,000 steps at the moment, which is pretty low for me this time of day. Let's skip even sick now. We gave it a shot. Yeah, let's go hand this in. We got some nice XP anyhow. And I don't actually know what to cook, but we got chicken. We got some sweet potato fries. We got a lot of vegetables in the fridge, so probably some kind of mix of that. That will go well. I'm craving mini pizzas now. Yeah, I think we're all secretly craving pizza now, thanks to Jezza. Pizza is that thing, isn't it? The moment you say the word pizza, everyone starts going, pizza. I mean, seeing how many games I can make compatible with a GameCube controller despite missing select L1 and L3 and R3. Thanks to Steam Import, I can get those back with double taps and holds and some button combo. Ooh, that sounds useful. I love that you keep coming up with these projects. But always get out, because I thought maybe it was one we lost for pet we couldn't resummon? I don't know.
What do you need?
Yeah, you make sure you get the best out of your hardware, don't you, Jezza? I like it.
Be safe.
Yeah, we're gonna drop down into a ravine. That sounds safe. Can't see that going wrong. Nah. Don't mind me while my watch pings because somebody dared to walk past my front door. Will me and Woody be getting report cards? Probably not, because that would involve energy and effort. I think you can both have a solid B grade. There you go. But you can have a verbal report card. I think a B is a good start. Yes, B. Maybe B+. Solid effort. Is that gonna be okay? Yep, not dead yet. Oh, hello. You will be there. We all get A's. Okay. I was going with a carrot and a stick approach. Lou is being good cop.
Still recharging.
Lou is making sure that they don't get banned at any point. It started because I was playing Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on GameCube, but then the sequel wasn't released on the system, so I had to find a way to map the controller to the PS2 sequel, add more in. Ah, that makes sense. But I like it, you came up with a good solution. Shh, you spotted my plan. It's what I would do, Lou. That was absolutely what I would do with new mods, where I'd think, I'm going to ingratiate myself and they're going to love me. And they will never ban me, because they'll remember that time where I was kind.
I cannot cast that yet. The spell is not ready yet.
Bet that warrior wish they picked a ranged class now.
Still recharging. That spell is not ready yet.
Having said that, I don't think I can go up there to loot that. Never mind. I can send my mods baking. Oh, good plan. Thinking of baking, though, there's a guy at the gym who, I say he's a regular. I think he lives there. That is the level of regular. And my personal trainer knows him because the guy is built slightly like the Hulk. And he's, well, I know now, I was going to say, he looks kind of mid to late 50s, and he was saying about how he turns 60 next week. And basically he was kind of half complaining because his wife's got really back into baking. And he was saying, oh, there's just too many nice things. I just keep eating cakes and biscuits and things, and I keep telling her not to, but she's really into baking now. And he was really stressing over how he was gaining weight. And my personal trainer was looking at him and going, well, no, eat the food. Because, yeah, the guy is shredded. I mean, even if he was 30 years younger, people would be going, wow, I wish I looked like that. But, yeah, he was really worried about all the baking, and my personal trainer was just there going, eat the cake, it'll be fine. And it was funny, really, because moments before, the trainer was telling me about how some people go a little bit too far and they're kind of fighting their mental health for it. And I think he didn't say it, but I think he almost wanted to go, that guy is doing it too much. Yeah, baking, yeah, I need to do some baking. So we have 8 savages to kill and 6 storm witches. That's quite a lot of killing. Especially as we have no inventory space, but never mind. I would quite like to get this quest done today. I baked cake for my personal trainer. I said I'd bake her a chocolate cake for Christmas. She says my baking is the best she's taken. Ooh, maybe I should do something for my personal trainer. I haven't really thought about it because I've never had one. But it might be a nice thing to do when it gets to Christmas. Or maybe just get something for his family, because he's got a 5-year-old, but he talks about it a lot, and he seems a very devoted dad, so maybe something for her instead might be good. Ask first to check for allergy. No, I know he hasn't got any, because we discussed that just in passing. Yeah, I think he's indestructible. But yeah, might be nice to do something for him.
Still recharging.
I mean, admittedly, I've got a box of biscuits to give to my favourite sandwich place. Not the sandwich place that once upon a time I talked about loads because I was obsessed with it. because sadly they closed for a break in August and then never came back. And I don't know what happened there. But no, I have a different sandwich place that I love. And they've got a family, so I got them a box of biscuits I'm going to give them at Christmas. What are the options, Aurora? What could you make for lunch? Or are we in one of those situations where you now go, I have 2 things in my fridge and I'm looking at Uber Eats tempted? Oh, that's good. I was going to say, it's a bit quiet, huh? Given it's 3 PM server time, so between 2 and 3 for a lot of Western Europe, it is a busier server than I expected. A lot of people enjoying playing Classic at the moment. That or I've got too used to playing on US servers where I end up playing at the equivalent of 5 o'clock in the morning. I have some tuna web, that's a good start. Tuna is good. I don't like tuna, but it is a good basis for a meal. Snacking on Vimto jelly babies. Ooh, that sounds tasty. Chat, you're gonna make me hungry. And I made sure I snacked ready for and had a sandwich for the stream. And yeah, I've done my best. I've tried to feed myself the appropriate level so I could do both gym and streaming without going, nah, I'm hungry. Hold on, can you come down so that my pet can kill you, please?
I am out of range.
No? I mean, I don't blame you, but on the other hand, that's kind of irritating. I think I'm going to do loaded fries with sweet potato fries and mix in some chicken and... Oh, it's going to be one of those weird evade ones that are kind of broken. Okay. Chicken, peppers, onions, not sure what other vegetables I've got. That kind of thing. I think that will be nice. Let's drink the potion. Because we can't kill that one, but they can attack us, which seems very unfair. Oh, they can heal. Mistakes were made here. Oh, but... Right, get out of it. I've had to ban myself from jellies because I got some for Halloween which turned into like a month of binging jellies. I like your plan. We're gonna die, aren't we? Yeah, we're... Pain. At least you didn't buy yourself 3 kilos of fudge like another streamer. They made themselves sick of it. I like fudge. I don't think I couldn't eat that much fudge. Because fudge is so sweet. Also needed multiple... Oh, I didn't see that sent. Oh, that's not... Wow. That's not ideal. A little bit tempted to get the body and then wrap things up, I think. Because it's a bit busy over there and... Oh, actually, say we've only got 4 witches to go and 1 savage. Nah, okay. It's pretty close, isn't it? Yeah, corpse runs. At least they are better than the olden days of when I played EverQuest. Corpse runs were lethal in EverQuest. You'd lose a huge amount of XP, and then you'd just be stuck as a naked body, and you'd have to go get your corpse and collect all your stuff. And if you didn't do it successfully in the space of... I think maybe it was 3 days, you lost everything. And basically a lot of the time you could end up having to do multiple corpse runs. Oh, somebody's killing all the mobs. And it was a disaster. Death was not... It was not for the faint-hearted. Oh, you used to do them in EverQuest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, EverQuest, yeah, was something special. I mean, I loved EverQuest. the corpse runs. And it felt like you'd spend an entire day gaining a tiny bit of XP. You can. Okay. See, I couldn't be prepared earlier. I wasn't paying attention, but clearly we can now. Okay, let's go this way. Sorry, Raptor, you were still mid-meal, weren't you? Sorry. I'm kind of... I want to get us out of here. It's not the most pleasant of places. But yeah, EverQuest was definitely my first love with MMOs, but I don't think I've got the willpower now. I mean, not that, you know, I say that the servers are still available, but I assume it has been simplified a lot. But when I was 16, I had the time to lose. To spend a whole day and go, oh wow, I gained 2 bubs of XP, and oh, and then I died and lost 3. What was the point of that? Yeah, I don't know how I got the... I'm not that patient a person, but I was for EverQuest. The consider option for ranking enemies purposefully misreported for some enemies and you got stomped repeatedly. Oh, that was... The game was a cool, cool game. And yeah, I loved it. But I think with a bit more experience I would look and think, wow, that was a janky mess. Okay, warrior. I mean, you made that easy for me. Oh, you're going to go after the witch. I wanted to go after the witch. Damn you. Well, I'm going after the other witch. We get 2, and then we've only got 1 left. That's a good plan. Watch as I die for being greedy. And the hunter looks on. The warrior looks on and mocks me. Yeah, it will be fun. But yeah, EverQuest I think was very much a thing of its time. Crucially, a time for me. Ooh, we got a green. Let's get rid of this. Oh, actually, it's not going to be much use for me. I'm not a healer. Yeah, EverQuest was a thing of its time, both for the era of the game, but also for my point in life. So, we'll get a remaining Storm Witch, and don't knock the mic, and then we will probably half-stone out. Yeah, because that should pop at just the right time. Not you, Savage, we don't need you. You can live if you want. I don't really care either way. Okay, I think everyone doesn't care either way about the savages.
I am out of range.
EQ was so janky but so addictive. Yeah, I think because it was so hard, it was then immensely satisfying when you got somewhere. You really earned that win. Every item of clothing you collected felt like a massive success. Rather than even World of Warcraft at its hardest, you know, right on launch day. I remember at the time, I instantly loved World of Warcraft, but it felt so simple, because there were no, you know, it's pretty forgiving. Not on hardcore. Hardcore is super unforgiving, as it should be. But just on regular, it is a forgiving game. I never got past the Oasis. Oh, the Oasis. There was a lot of bad things on Mio. It was very easy to die, and you'd stumble across something that was much higher level, and that was it, you died. Also, there used to be a place where you do what they call hill giant farming, because I can't remember the zone name, but there was a zone somewhere where you could farm hill giants for money, because they dropped a lot of money, and money was very hard to come by in EverQuest. And you could just spend all day, and I really did spend all day farming hill giants for good money. But of course, again, you could die. And then if you died, you dropped all your money. And it was very high risk, high reward. But weirdly, I love those days. But it was when I didn't have any responsibilities. As long as I got my college work done, I didn't really have anything else going on in life, so it was fine. I couldn't do that now. I'd probably rage quit. Oh, the massive croc. Yeah, I remember it. He was a pain. I think in a way it was my Elden Ring. That's probably the best way to put it. Because Elden Ring feels like a game that if I had been 15 when it came out, I'd have got obsessed with. And I really like Elden Ring. I don't think I have the free time to truly devote myself to it. I remember sitting on my pier with another player and just talking about it. That was the other thing, because it was slow paced. You could actually get to know people, which you don't really get in games like this, even on Classic that's a bit slower. Because you're always doing something. Everyone is focused on levelling and getting to the next bit, and getting to the next bit, and getting to the next bit. I think EverQuest was better for forming communities.
Be good.
Okay, let's... There you go, we head to Orgrimmar. That's going to be a lovely place to wrap things up. Oh, actually... Now let's head over here, and we're going to do that quick little quest, because that's a nice easy one. And we are well on our way to level 11. Yeah, I made a lot of good friends playing EverQuest, and then, as is always the way, I don't think I don't know anyone now. It's a shame. Every once in a while, I wonder how people are doing. I remember one person in my guild, obviously you're forever left with going, well, they could have made it up, but I remember he said he was a diplomat who was based in Monaco. I don't think from what he said, which is why I think it was probably genuine, he was based in Monaco. His job wasn't based in Monaco. And he would go away for a while and come back and things. So I think it was probably accurate. But I always remember him. He was a really nice guy.
Stay away from them.
Mostly because he was really calm and collected when other people would get a bit rage at things. And I suppose ultimately if he was a diplomat, he was probably a pretty calm guy. You never know, but I like to believe people are generally truthful. Yeah, that's my take. I think also sometimes there are people where you think, that doesn't add up. Yeah, there's certain things where you think, ooh, that got a bit too intricate or a little bit unlikely. He was just very casual about it. I can't remember how it came up in conversation, but he wasn't there making a big deal out of it. He just kind of mentioned it in passing and then carried on. I think it's usually the people that make a really big deal out of whatever the possible lie is. So... yeah, and again there was somebody else I knew who was a Swedish guy, and he was slightly younger than me. And he was a nice guy, and he had troubles at home with his family and stuff. So we chat a lot about things, and I've often wondered what happened to him. Because weirdly by now he's probably nearly 40, which is a weird thought. But I hope his life went better than it was. Okay, let's go sell some stuff, and then we will call it for one. I want to say night. There's been too many. There hasn't been too many Australians, but I've been around enough Australians today. I'm left going, let's call it for a night, and it's 2 PM here. Okay, let's just sell. Might check out the auction house next time. Weirdly, while we've been doing this, my nose has got some more sniffier and congested, so I guess the flu vaccination is still doing its thing. Oh, actually, we need a handback quest in. Okay, we'll do that first. The allure of WoW. I don't quite want to quit it, but it would be a smart move. way? Not that way. Not bad. We'll hand in that quest. Well, 2 quests there, because they're basically right next to each other, so that's fine. I'm still in No Man's Sky. Oh, how's that going? I think I will try No Man's Sky at some point. I've got to buy it again, so I'll wait until it's in a sale. It's bound to be in my Christmas sale. That is exactly the kind of game that will be in my Christmas sale, I think. Okay, we got right way. I think it's, yeah, it's the that away. Completed 1 quest line and made it to the 2nd galaxy. Nice. I swear I remember when it first came out, it felt like there was no direction to it, which is what I struggled with. I like games that kind of give me a bit of direction. I need the purpose, rather than the games that are very open world and a bit, you can do whatever you want, and I'm there going, yeah, but tell me what you want me to do. I'll do whatever you want, but I need to know. There's no direction. Yeah, I had a feeling there wasn't. A lot better now. No, yeah, that's good. Because I remember just feeling a bit kind of directionless, I guess. Wait, why is that not on the... Huh? Did we not pick up the quest? I thought we did. Oh wait, we don't want that dungeon. Okay, well, we'll figure that out next time. I have obviously missed a step. Hey, Bardic! We are just wrapping things up. I'm sorry. But thank you for being here. But yeah. Also, is that a wicked icon? Oh, it's the Together for Good. Oh, that's the charity. It's a charity thing, isn't it? I like it. That looks great. But yeah, how are you doing, Bardic? But yeah, I'm starting to feel a bit flu-y. It's not, it won't be actual flu. It will be, I had a flu vaccination and the flu is still lingering in me. But, yeah. Oh, I like, oh, that's cute too. Oh, I need to get those badges. I like it. It's just donate money to a charity, isn't it? On, yeah, I remember seeing the thing, but yes. So yeah, we're going to wrap things up. It has been a lovely stream. Thank you to our new mods, Woody and Aurora, for being on fine form today. Thank you for everyone for being here, for chats. Thank you, Zest, for, why did my watch do a thing? Okay, never mind. Thank you, Zest, for the many gift subs to Cheese and Pickle Sandwich. Ban me, Aurora. Aurora is a girl, don't ban me. And also thank you for a resub, Cobra, and the many gigantifiers from Zest. Oh, and we're going to have to read this out. And Zest's final gift sub to Mothman at my ass at a Denny's, which is an actual username on twitch.com.tv. Who knows? Hey, Catus! Thank you for being here. Yeah, and apologies, I'm going to be raiding out now. Fuck that Zesk. Don't shame Mothman. I'm not, I'm just, I've got questions. I'm intrigued. Let's get some raid messages up.
I'm starving!
Not actually starving for once, because I made sure to eat properly, so congratulate me, everyone. Yeah, I bet Denny's have got questions. So, first one is for subs. Second one is for followers. Who shall we head over to? Let's have a look. I suppose, thinking about it, I could have got the mods to type in my raid messages. I will get you to do that next time. You've got to have a moment's pause. Who shall we head over to? Many options. Find somebody we haven't raided too recently. What about quite a lot of people streaming? I mean, generally there are a lot of people streaming. There's a lot of people streaming I actually follow for once. Okay, who have we not raided in a hot minute? Yeah, I'm sniffy. That's weird. Obviously the flu jab needed 2 days to kick in rather than 1 day. That makes me wonder what tomorrow's going to be like. Let's skim over that point. It will be fine. Let's head over to Cutie Wasp. Cutie is lovely. He's playing Repo with Yuki, Berrymore, Mayor Emmy, and Spaghetti. And I think a fair amount of you probably already know at least one of those people. So yeah, let's head over to Cutie and make sure you are good to yourself and you treat yourself at some point the rest of the day. I will be back Saturday unless the flu jab actually knocks me down. I don't think it will. Saturday morning, UK time, 10:30 a.m. We are going to be playing a bit of some games I can't remember the name of. But yeah, so if you want to see more, including when I figure out look up what the games are for tomorrow, there is the Discord. Not tomorrow, Saturday. And I will see you all very soon. Have a good one. Oh, it's been lovely.